Hey, what's up, guys? It's Guiltspire here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How y'all doing today on this? What is today? Today's Friday, right? Friday? Fabulous Friday afternoon. Hopefully y'all are doing well. I know I am. And Prelosito, thank you much for the resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How y'all doing today? Hopefully y'all are having an amazing, amazing day. Alright. So, today we're going to be streaming for roughly 4 hours. We're going to be mainly playing Killer for the majority of it. I'm gonna vary which killers I want to play. Honestly, I'm not gonna worry too much about win streaks right now until MMR comes next Tuesday. I think, though I'm very happy with my Blight streak, I'm half tempted to reset all of my streaks once MMR comes out. The reason being is because with MMR, getting streaks on killers is going to be like a completely new experience, to say the least. It's going to be really, really interesting. It might even push come to shove, might mean that we have to ratify or remove some things or add some things to the rule set for our win streaks. Matchmaking has not been kind to me today. MMR is going to be lovely. How's matchmaking not been kind to you today, out of curiosity, Tweak? And yo, what's up, Baker? How you doing? How you doing? Alright. Decided I want to start off with some Huntress for now. Yeah, so I'm not going to really worry about win streaks today. We're just going to play and have some fun. Just rage quit at telling Huntress. That's always fun. Yo, what's up, Baron Joe? Doing pretty well, cannot complain. By the way, guys, if you aren't aware, this Sunday is going to be our first round of COTF. So if you guys are interested in seeing some competitive Dead by Daylight, we have matches from 4 to 6, 8 to 10, and 10 to 12. So we have 3 rounds of matches that'll be streamed. The 8 to 10 and the 10 to 12 will be streamed back to back, where the 4 to 6 will be on its own. So do keep that in mind. Well, we are on the Gronin Storehouse. Getting Plague going, running in against Sweaty Squads. Gotcha. Wasn't just playing that killer. That makes sense. And that's where MMR will hopefully help out, as you'll be able to, you know, pick up a new killer and not have to worry about you getting ranked up with people of similar playtime. If that makes sense. Yo, what's up, Slashy? Shush tricks. Close. It's a good idea, but not the right execution. The day's going pretty well. Have some, like, last-minute COTF stuff to take care of. But beside that, day's been going well. Cannot complain. Alright, there goes Ruin. I'm not surprised, but unfortunately, since we actually haven't pressured anyone off of gens, we're kind of a rough spot. Survivor over here. There's scratch marks. There is a David. Hello, David boy. Let's be patient on our throws here. And how do we want to play this, David? There's Dead Hard. And we should be good to go. My second to say yesterday for a totem, 16, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I do believe it is 16. I could be wrong. Might be off by a few seconds. Also, something that I learned today was that Huntress's lullaby is actually 14? Really? Why did I think it was 16? Maybe it was at some point, so it's 14. Ah, too far low. So it's 14 seconds on that. Yeah, because much like another little detail that I thought Huntress Lullaby was 32 meters, it's actually 45 for her Lullaby range, which is kind of insane. Oh, I could have sworn that I pressed the button for drivers. Apparently not. No, not 40 meters. It's 45 meters, which is kind of insane to think about. I didn't realize it was that large. Yo, what's up, Giraffe? How you doing? All right. But yeah, so 14 seconds on totems, 45 meters for Huntress's Lullaby. There's another detail with Tinker, I feel like. Yeah, Tinker activates at 56 seconds and not 64. Meaning that you actually have 24 seconds to get the generator, give or take, once Tinker activates. And of course, half that time if 2 people are on it. So little details here and there where I thought I knew the numbers, but apparently not as well as I had previously imagined. Now, someone is over here. I know this for a fact. Yeah, I mean, that just shows you that I still have little details and numbers where probably I've heard it from someone else and then I just parrot it and I should have taken a look at it on my own time. Isn't 2 people on a gen 1.7 charges a second, not 2? Yes. So, realistically speaking, when someone's on a gen, or when 2 people are on 1 gen, it takes 47 seconds. Realistically speaking, if you really want to get down into the math, that is correct, that it would be longer than 12 seconds instead of 24, but honestly, it's better to just assume 12. Had to recommend demo? Yeah, we can absolutely play some demo Megacy. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. First, I'm just trying to get better at Huntress. Easier said than done, of course. A little bit short. Right idea, not the right execution. Doing pretty well, doing pretty well. Huntress is a difficult time. Huntress is, but I feel like I have a lot to learn with Huntress. Like, as I'm playing her right now, I'm not too worried about winning matches. More or less just getting better with her aim and her throwing. This one was here, and then no longer. Scratch marks out to Shack, that's why. I didn't see the scratch marks earlier. There's David Boy again. Yeah, the main reason why I have so much trouble with Huntress versus Deathslinger is the wind-up time. I actually am thinking of running Babushka. One thing I need to learn how to do is mind game better with Huntress. Because that's one thing that after watching Jess from Sample Text, I've noticed that they mind game a lot around these type of tiles with the hatchet in hand. And I feel like that's something that I need to focus in more. Exactly. Especially right now to where I'm taking into consideration, that was just bad, into consideration that MMR is starting up soon. So honestly, I'm probably going to reset all of my win streaks, including my Blight win streak, by the way, when MMR comes on the 7th. I mean, that dodge gave you distance, but not enough to really get away from the chase. Add-ons should be allowed in win streaks? Yeah, that's what I'm starting to wonder about, is using add-ons. And I might make a benchmark that we play X number of games, and let's say after we win 10 matches with a Huntress, we get to use add-ons or something, right? So that's what I'm kind of thinking of, is still making a stipulation. Not just that I'm able to run add-ons off the bat, but like at least have something to work towards, if that makes sense. Yep, that's what I thought. So new 3 perks, 1 add-on. Yeah, Astarva does that for certain killers like Trapper, for example. No, I can't hit that. I thought about it, but then I just looked at the angle. There's no way now. So I'm thinking of doing something either similar to that, or just doing what, like, some other, killer mains do, which is just to allow add-ons for the 4K win streak. So I am curious about doing that as well. We'll see what it looks like for the win streaks with MMR, once MMR actually does get applied. The right idea, but not the right execution. Close. Yeah, I need to figure out a way to get further shots. And, on one hand, I need to be more patient, I feel like. On the other hand, I feel like I'm sometimes too patient. When world record streak add-ons and offerings were allowed? Okay. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to give it some thought. I think I'm going to test out MMR without add-ons first and see how that goes. And then if it just really seems to be impossible at a certain point, just allow add-ons. Sprint burst, right? I should have preempted that. A little bit too far to the right. Too far to the left. Should have predicted pacing. There's the hit. Okay, much better. So, right idea, I feel like, but maybe I was going a little bit too close to the pallet, as I normally do that for a pallet camp of a 115. Alright, let's put her into basement, make their life a little bit difficult on the altruism play. The next gen is going to pop off. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that fact. Yeah, so I'm going to give it some thought. I think for the next couple days, though, we're not even going to worry about win streaks. We're literally going to focus in on just playing killer, having fun, and practicing certain killers like Huntress, for example. Is MMR supposed to auto-update itself, or will it take the place of rank reset? It will auto-update itself every single match. So as you win or lose a match, whatever those criteria are, that will then determine what your next hidden or MMR rank will be. That's so bad. I need to reload and pressure the unhooking basement. September 7th, that is correct. Now, I imagine that they're not going to start everyone off on baseline. I imagine what they're going to do is they're going to use data from, let's say, the last few months as a base for MMR. Alright. I see a lot of throws happening in the near future. I mean, yeah, you can do that, but the amount of time required to throw a match in comparison to play it out and play in higher MMR, I feel like it's just better to play into higher MMR and just try and enjoy yourself to the best of your ability. I think trying to play around MMR is not going to be beneficial for anyone. Excuse me. Will he go for Felix is the question. Yeah, Elodie is. Thank you. There's Elodie girl. No BT. Alright, we're gonna leave Felix on the ground for a second, grab Elodie instead. And then we're just gonna wait out Felix. I am genuinely concerned about DS here, so I think that's the best play. We just wait him out. Sorry, Felix B-boy, but I'm gonna wait out the full pop time, which will be 45 seconds. That should give me enough time that you don't have a DS. I'm gonna body block window just in case we're unbreakable. That's 30 seconds. Well, more correct to 22.5, but still. I've been seeing a bunch of Smurfs recently on Survivor, probably people getting their last game Smurfing before MMR. Probably, yeah. Probably. I mean, at the end of the day, the only way that you're going to be able to work around MMR is by creating new accounts. And even then, at that point, your MMR is probably going to skyrocket if you're in the top 5% or whatever, right? So, I don't know. I personally think that MMR is going to be a good thing. I think that's going to be healthy for the community in the long run. Are people going to complain about it? Abso-freaking-lutely. Are content creators specifically going to complain about it? Abso-freaking-lutely. But I think it's going to be positive for the game as a whole. But GG, well played to these survivors. MMR is matchmaking ranking, also known as SBMM, or stat-based matchmaking. More or less, as you win more games, your MMR score will end up going up, and you're going to be matched with people in a similar MMR range. And how specific that range is dependent on behavior's algorithm, which we have no insight on. That's, once again, the only thing that I really wish they would show is what their algorithm is to some degree. Because that would make a world of difference. My goal is to just play how I would normally want to play and not sweat until I'm matched with players in that range. Like, that's what you should do. Just play how you normally play. Like, at the end of the day, if MMR works correctly and you play how you normally play, then you should have good games. Odds on behavior breaking something? I mean, they've been alright on these past updates. So I'm crossing my fingers that's still gonna be okay. But we know how the game is, and it tends to break itself in one way, shape, or form. Like right now, life is kind of broken. Or rather, all exhaustion perks are kind of broken, where they can give infinite haste. It's not recreatable, but it is a thing that is happening. Yes, I did hear about that today, where you can jump out of the RPD map and get an escape, which is a thing. So they've disabled RPD again. So GG's on that. To be fair, this isn't the first game where someone has parkoured up a certain way and gained advantage. I will never forget, Destiny 1 and how many broken spots Raiders and I would find to abuse and cheese raids. So, like, it's not just a behavior thing, that is just a developer thing where, like, there's no way this could ever happen. Thing happens. How do they do this? If they permanent disable RPD, I wouldn't be mad. Never gonna happen. Never gonna be happen. I think MMR is 100% the right step. It just has to be done well. That's the hard part. MMR is a very difficult thing to apply well. Mostly when we're talking about symmetrical games, even more so in asymmetrical games. That's one player just firing into a hole that kept spawning enemies. Oh, well, there's the loot cave. That was one thing. Freaking loot cave was a blast. I'm talking about the Volta Glass raid. There is a parkour spot that you could get to from the secret opening that you were pretty much invincible. And if you set up your team at certain positions, you could see the entire area, only requiring one person, mainly a hunter, to be down on the ground and pretty much just run around, ensuring that you don't die. Like, that was what part of that raid was it? But it was amazing. I loved it. I genuinely love Destiny. If I had more time in my day to play Destiny 2, I genuinely would, but it would require me streaming Destiny 2 nonstop. Just because Destiny is, like, that much of a time vampire. But it's, like, it's too much of a time vampire for me nowadays. I would love to. I really would. I used to play that game nonstop. But it is literally the definition of time vampire. I'm not surprised, but I'm just saying. Yes, it is indeed demo time. Oh, why do I have Starstruck on? I genuinely don't know why I have Starstruck on demo right now. I'll be real. Of course, you're my obsession, which is less than ideal. Maybe it is your advantage this match. I think someone requested Starstruck on demo instead of Ruin, and that's not ideal for me. Alright. Play Destiny 1 non-stop until you locked all the dailies and weeklies become an expansion. I played it, like, well into... Oh god, what was the last DLC? I think my last expansion was... Oryx. Yeah, I want to say Oryx was my last expansion. And then I kind of just fell off the game very quickly thereafter. Are these survivors not on gens? Hello? Survivors? I'm very confused. None of the generators at this point in time have been done. Okay, that's fine. I'll eat the TS. I don't care. You thought I was gonna freaking hit you off of that window. Not happening. Oh. And now you're a prime target unless someone comes for a body block. No, I'm not going for you, Meg. Or Hangman. I mean, sure, I got DS stunned, but the UE's back on hook again. No DS later has the same effect as hitting BT. Honestly, hitting BT is worse than eating the DS, and when you think about it, like, genuinely speaking, it gains the momentum, it gains them time. Like, hitting BT is arguably the worst, worse than eating DS. So I'm more than happy to eat that DS off the grab. Like, more than happy. Now, Thingman was nearby. I bet actually she's exposed. Not there. Where are these survivors? There's scratch marks. Going where, though? Oh, there they are. There is a... Who this? Ace? Don't do it. Okay, good fake. I can appreciate it. And you're making BT way too obvious again. I don't know why you do the things you do. Like, if you're going for a BT hit, don't make it so obvious, people. Like, I beg of you. Like, if you're going to make it that obvious they have BT, don't do it. Just run. You're much better off. Like, BT is not meant for you to bait out a hit. BT is meant for you to gain enough distance that you don't have to worry about being hit. And if the killer catches up to you by some means, then you're still in the clear within 12 seconds. But BT is not meant to be baited like that. Like, pure, plain and simple. Well, time for you to die. You only have yourself to blame. Like, I'm not even gonna complain here. Like, you caused this for yourself. Unfortunately, I'm stuck on one stack of frickin' Save the Best for Last now, but c'est la vie. There's so much more stigma about eating a DS than hitting a BT, even though the effect is pretty much identical. Like I said, I wouldn't even argue that hitting a BT is identical. I would say that hitting a BT is worse. Like, you not only take the fatigue from the hit, you also end up giving them distance and momentum. Where'd your... Wait, did you Kobe? Did you Kobe? I don't see any sign of a unhooker. All right, well, we're going for you then. So, are we gonna talk about this? Because we're on 4 gens. I'm willing to eat a DS. Let's go for it. No, there's no deliverance. If there's deliverance, they'd be broken, right? I mean, your team needs to body block. I hate to say it, but your team needs to body block. Like, I have no incentive to leave you at this moment. mean, so in all seriousness, Bratty, like, I'm not even gonna joke. I didn't really tunnel you. I baited out the DS, and at that point, there's no reason not to go for you. As far as camp, I really didn't. Adam went for the, or Ace went for the unhook. I saw scratch marks from the other area, so I knew he was gonna go for you. And then you baited out a BT hit, which I wasn't going to eat. So instead, I downed you. You're not playing together? Okay. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just simple that it was very obvious they had BT, so I wasn't going to take the bait. But either ways, I do appreciate stopping by, saying hi, GG's. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty ones if you are interested. It's just, there are some misplays, and hey, it happens. You win some, some you lose some. I wasn't trying to bait. You could have fooled me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you look back at the VOD, you'll see that you were in my face. So you could have fooled me on that one about whether or not you were attempting to bait or not. All right, let's go for you. But yeah, at the end of the day, if I see misplays, I'm gonna take full advantage of it. But thank you much for the shout out, Giraffe. And that will be that. You're not gonna fool me into breaking that door, Adam. No, no, no. No, thank you. Not a fan of that. But yeah, at the end of the day, if I see mistakes made by survivors, I will capitalize. There's no reason for me to ignore. Yeah, it happens. I'm on console, so you know lag. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at from your perspective if you're streaming. I'd be interested to see your VOD because it wasn't looking laggy on my end. But hey, you never know. Maybe that is the case. You know, DBD after all. Alright. Point that way? I don't see him. I mean, if you're gonna give up, just give up at that point. Oh, you're not live? No worries. Well, always see to support other Dead by Daylight streamers, so we did give you a shout out nonetheless. But I do hope that the rest of your matches go well. Like I said, it was nothing personal against you. It's just, it looked like there were mistakes made, so I'll capitalize. Oh, Hatch, look at that. Did we run a poll, by the way, for Hook or Hatch in the last one? There's the Ace Boy. Otherwise, Ace will die. Hi, Ace Boy. Good luck, have fun. Also, did we give a shout out to Peach Flavor? Giraffe. Thank you, I appreciate it. Not live either. A lot of not lives as of late. Unfortunate. But, c'est la vie. And we'll kill our next match. Sounds like a plan to me. And goodbye. Well, honestly, not a bad match of demo, all things considered. I mean, the biggest thing here is that we punish the mistakes of survivors, whether that be baiting out DS, whether that be baiting out BT. So when survivors make mistakes, you as a killer need to capitalize. Yep, we have a followage command now. We have an hours command. You can also do, I think it's exclamation point followage. More hours in this stream than it got on DVD, I think. But GG, well played to these survivors. And how many hours do I have in my own stream? Hold on. Hours. I think it has a cooldown period. I have 1,400. How many have I streamed? That's actually a good question. How many have I streamed? in the last year. Let's see here. November 11th. So from November 11th, which is when we started full-time streaming DBD, to now, we've streamed 1,300 hours. So 1,300 hours is how long it's been. Thanks for carrying out the demo. Love to see demo played by people, which is rare, as you might know. Which I don't understand. I love playing demo, is the funny part. Demo is honestly such a fun killer, and in my opinion, probably one of the most balanced killers in the game. Frankie has plenty of channel points, so we could possibly see a lot more demo. But with that being said, let's spin the wheel, and we landed on the nurse. If you guys want to play nurse, would you guys like to spin it again? It's up to you. It is out of stock, Frankie, for probably an hour or so. Adept nurse? We could do adept nurse, yeah. And Mega C, thank you much for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly do appreciate it. Alright. Yep, I do have it all cooldown now. That is correct. Alright, so no one has rerolled nurse. So I'm gonna... okay, looks like reroll from Orange. Never mind. And we got the Slinger. Alright, Slinger Boy it is. Adept Slinger Boy at that. Adept Slinger. Ew. Not too thrilled with that idea. So let's see. Heals throw on a channel. Not a channel point reward, a blood point reward. And we have, what, Gearhead, Retribution, Deadman Switch? Gearhead, Retribution, Deadman Switch. So let's see, Deadman Switch should be back here. Deadman Switch, Retribution, and then Gearhead is actually back here, isn't it? It is. All right. Gil has everything you need, plays demo if you want, and a Meg emote. That is true, that is true. I do have a Meg emote. Alright. MC Kraken. Why does that name sound familiar? I feel like we've played against them before. MC Crack. No I, just a 3 on that one. Yeah, and we have some more emotes on the way, by the way. You're the killer? You're the killer, Tricks? Gotcha. Let me actually check real quick, Sophie. Let me see. Where's Sophie? Art Station. No, that's not what I want. I want their Trello. How far along until we have our new emotes? Ooh, we're actually kind of close. We're on the wait list right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're 14th in line right now for some more emotes. That's pretty exciting. I now have a Cheryl and a Thing emote. I love them both. Right, everyone, not to mention, yes, please. Please do not mention that I am the TTV's killer. That they, of course, will know at the end of the match whether they survive or die. If you do go over and say hi, of course, you can, you know, interact with them as if you're brand new to their stream. But yeah, Mega Steve, Creepmare Frankie was simply saying that if you're interested in seeing more demo play, that he can make it happen. Because our mods have plenty of points and are not afraid to use them. Alright, alright. So Adept Slinger. Ugh. Recently got Pyramid Head emote, and I'm super happy with it. I need to figure out what emotes... what emotes I want to do. Because Noed next round? Alright, sounds good. We can do Noed next round. So realistically speaking, the next round of emotes are probably going to be focused in on, like, follower emotes. which means they're going to be kind of more, how should I say, inside joke-ish? Or, like, at least more relevant to this community, since follower emotes can only be used within this stream. Where did they go? Oh, they're right here. Okay, that's fine. And that'll be an easy 1-2 down. Is there a grab emote? You know, there's not a grab emote. That's not a bad idea, Trix. That's not a bad idea, given that we are going to eventually reattempt the 12 grab challenge. For those who don't know what I'm referring to, my entire idea is to get 12 grabs in a single match and 12 hooks. I am a fan of grabbing survivors. It's a bit harder to do on Death Slinger, unfortunately, being a 110. But I am a fan of it. Alright, what's we doing here, AC boy? Now let's get our hit. Let's reload. Would have been better to do this with add-ons, not gonna lie. Wait, is he upstairs? He is. Let's reload again. I mean, this is a death sentence. As soon as I hit him, he's dead. Oh, rough. Alright, come here, AC boy. Sorry to tell you, but it is over. 5K is that you will get Adept. I mean, I'll try my best. No guarantees. This game exactly ain't all too kind when it comes to Adepts, let's be honest. Unfortunately, if 0 gen regression on Deathslinger, it can be rough at higher ranks. Maybe that's what I should focus on between now and MMR is Adepts, because I don't imagine doing Adept while MMR is up is going to be a fun time. Let's be honest here. Interesting. There's anything then? That's not the place to be. Yeah, I do want to do an Adept series. I might make that a month-long thing, do an Adept challenge. Definitely not going to get Adept with much gens remaining, in my opinion. Yeah, you're not wrong on that. Definitely going to be few and far between. I mean, look at where we are right now. We're doing well in the 1v1. We're getting 3 hooks for 3 gens. But, like, overall, it's a tough spot to be. I need to tell this Zarina to simply stop throwing pallets in front of Slinger. Like, you really cannot do that while healthy. It is not beneficial. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think we'll do an Adept series at some point. I do want to do that for both Killer and Survivor. I will say, with MMR coming, I do want to do the Hardcore Killer Challenge. It's going to be a little bit of a different take on it, though. I might... So, actually, you know what? I was talking about this. Because I'm not going to reset my game. Or not reset it, but not going to create a new account. So maybe what I'll do instead is... Hold on 1 second. What I'll do instead is I'll make it so that, like I mentioned, use only the perks that the killer has for the Hardcore Killer Challenge. We could do that. We could do Hardcore Adept. What do you guys think of that idea? Doing Hardcore Adept Challenge? Whereas if one survivor exits via the exit gate, that we lose that killer. But we can only use Adept on each killer. It's not, you know, I don't start with 0 perks or anything. But it is exactly that. Sounds pretty interesting. Okay, we could do that. So we can do Hardcore Adept. So, come the 7th, we'll start that. We'll start Hardcore Adept then. And now we wait out the 12 seconds for BT. Sorry to tell you, but that ain't gonna work. I guess we might as well find out if you have DS. Yeah, should have guessed. Which means that Claudette does not have DS, by the way. Let's keep that in mind, too. Or Claudette does have DS, rather. Either that or Metal of Man. More likely than not, she has DS, though. Not many people run Metal. Oh, who's this? I didn't even realize that Claude was here. Now, let's get you off of that pallet. It's pretty weak, but if you want to replay it, you can. Thingman's here as well for the flashlight save. Cheeky. Only true gamers use comma. Yeah, so we'll do hardcore depth series starting on the 7th. Really want some Adam skins. I didn't realize how cool all of them are. Yeah, he has some pretty good ones, honestly. Yeah, it's difficult. Like, just against a decent team, it's bad enough not having any gen regression. But even more so on a 1v1 killer like Slinger, it's rough. And they already open up the Execute. The TTV spent 0 time wanting to stay around a Slinger while injured. 0 time. That's pain. I was way too ambitious on that shot. I mean, I guess we find out and see if Ace has exit gate opened or not. He does. I was about to say, don't BM Ace me boy. That's not a good idea. But GG, well played to these survivors. Yeah, that's rough. That was a rough match for Slinger. But I want to give another shout out to MC Kraken would be appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, no one who knows that they're due if they stick around and teabag Slinger. Gotcha, yeah. Alright. Let's see. Have I played against them before? Yes, I have, actually. I actually do follow them, so we have played against them before. Yep. Yeah, as like I said, that's usually the benchmark. If I have followed you before, then I've played against you before. Alright. Who do we want to play? Let's play more Huntress. Let's play more Huntress until... I guess we're doing Huntress Noed. So instead of Iron Maiden, run Noed instead. Guess that's the thing we're doing. To be fair, Huntress could use Noed once in a while, so it's not a horrible play. Let's go say GG, well played.
I don't know, I wasn't a bitch and I went and saved Bliss, so...
Hey, I took aggro.
Always here to support. Rather good to see you again. In the fog. Hope that you have a great night / stream. And we'll leave a lurk as well.
You know, my karma about having mental breakdowns and dyeing my hair a lot.
Alright. Got sniped in the core another day by Coconut. Was a scary time going against Huntress. Yeah, I mean, Coconut is known for being a very good Huntress. I saw Say the Best for Last Huntress the other day. Was very unexpected. I mean, if you're in M1 range, it's not a bad idea. It's kind of like Slinger Nutshell, right? Whereas Slinger benefits from save because you can M1 into an M2 very quickly. I would say that if you're running like Huntress save Babushka, wouldn't be bad. Man does not get Corn Blight, he just knows. I mean, the thing that you can do with Corn is you can see how it sways and know which way they're going, but it's still difficult to track. Like, that's my... Stop using Dusty Noose, it hasn't been re-enabled yet! We see so many people wasting offerings for Noose, For RPD, I mean, to be fair, that was just disabled. For the game. But yeah. I went against the Swift using 4 RPD earlier. They probably, like, on the last one, they used 1 RPD, or like, huh, why didn't it work? Maybe it's just because, like, to be fair, so funny thing is, if you use an offering, it doesn't guarantee that you'll go to that place. So we're like, man, we really want to go to RPD. Let's all 4 use it. Still disabled, or rather, to be fair, once again, RPD was disabled today. So I can't really speak much on that. That is something that not a lot of people know. Game offerings when I do the Killer Terrius totems. Makes sense, makes sense. Honestly, Midwich is better for that, though. I'm not gonna lie. Midwich is a better map than the game for that challenge. Let's take a look over here. There you go, we found one. Found 2. Not bad. Let's go for Jill now. Just got stuck on geometry. Apparently my horns on this skin got stuck. Oh, what? Okay, sure, hitboxes. You do you, I guess. You do you. Oh, that was a thing. Do skins really change the killer's hitbox? I don't believe so, but like it was so strange to get caught on that freaking branch. Get my Nemesis teachables, get my Survivor teachables, or stack up my Nurse. Honestly, purely up to you, Trix. I'd say go for it on getting all the teachables. Like, that's what my go-to would be. Because you never know what teachables you want later. Oh, it feels so slow getting hatches out of locker about Iron Maiden now. Iron Maiden is addictive. Like, being able to grab hatchets nonchalantly is so nice. Hi there, AC boy. No. I was hoping that he would continue the path, but should have predicted that he wouldn't have. Too close to the pallet. There we go. We got the timing on that one. Yes, Iron Maiden is a Legion perk. That is correct. Not sure if that's dead hard. That little thing right there is just so rough to go around. So, I can understand the design decision around Iron Maiden Legion. Because technically if survivors jump into lockers to avoid Killer Instinct, which I believe was hidden before, that's too high. Good idea, not an good execution though. I need to get better with those type of throws. That was a little bit better, still a bit too far to the right. Alright, they're on the stairs. Rough. I heard them. I genuinely do not know where they went, because I heard them on the wood still. But I could not figure out where they went. A little bit off, a little bit off. To be quick, so like his power, Madgra, Iron Maiden, they're all quick, right? Yeah, pretty much. That would make sense as well. He's supposed to be the speedy boy. But then he got overshadowed by Blight, obviously. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna change my build next match. I wanna do just like Aura Reed Huntress. I wanna work on my long range hatchets. I feel like that's one thing that I really lack with my skill in Huntress is my longer range. My short range is still a bit weak, too. I'm not like a bad huntress, but I still have room for improvement. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about that fact. He's like Blight, but he can't down people and he's slower? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, so I want to point something out. Imagine if Legion reverted to OG Legion. Like, imagine that for a second. Does anyone here remember OG Legion? Like, OG Legion was busted. And when I say busted, I truly mean that. Like, I wonder if we'll ever see reversion back to OG Legion. Because he is very weak right now. I need to M1 him because we only have one hatchet left. Ah, good idea. Wrong execution again. Sorry to tell you, but I am not a moth. That'll also be another emote. Moth Spire. Moth Spire will absolutely be an emote. Infinitely right, he didn't lose his power if he kept hitting. Yep, that was it. It was... Well, it's not only that. So here's the insane part about OG Legion, like OG Legion. OG Legion also ran at 115 speed when using his power, which is kind of insane to think about. But he was a 115 killer and his power was not 130. And so what you would do to increase speed, because when you swung at the air, you did not lose your power. So when you were to lunge, though, it increases your speed from 115 to, I think, 127. So what you would do as Legion is you would just rapid spam your lunge. And you would be a 127 killer, just lunging around the match. You just hear, whoo, whoo, whoo. Like Mad Grip, but no on your shoulder. Exactly. It was ridiculous. But you would just lunge around the map at 127 speed. And this was like the first time that a killer ever had a power like that. So no one had any clue what to do around them whatsoever. Like, OG Legion was a freaking riot. I have no weapons. But I'd hate to be a survivor against that. Yeah, survivors were not a fan. Like, point blank, just not a fan of OG Legion for very obvious reason. And so it very quickly became a thing where Legion got nerfed to hell and back. And is now the Legion that we all know and love. But the main thing is, so what you would do is you would just keep on hitting them with Deep Wound, and eventually this go down. Yes, Nemesis cannot hit over objects if you crouch. That is correct. Let's wait out for BT. There's the BT hit. There's Fingman. I tried to get it over the box, didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. Alright, let's put you onto hook. Gil is shades of yellow. Indeed, indeed. How you doing today, love? Hopefully you're doing well. Man, I would genuinely not entirely mind if they reworked Legion to be a little bit more like OG. Like, if it was a little bit more like OG, I'd be kind of fine with it. Not a bad throw. Like, we're not bad as far as our target acquisition. We're just not on point yet. That is painful, Claudette. That is really painful to watch. She got stunned on the exit gate because of the hatchet, and so she thought she had hit the gate, but she didn't. That's rough. That's real rough. Ah, too low. Hi there, Ace Boy. Still have Noed. How you doing? You know I'm gonna get salt in endgame chat, right, about Noed? Like, there's no doubt in my mind that there's gonna be endgame salt. There's Feng Min over there. Uh-huh. So the idea was to do what now, Ace? Then Feng Min's right over here. Still not a moth. Still not a moth. Pretty rough right now? Sorry to hear that, love. Well, hopefully things do get better for you. And let's put you onto hook, Ace me boy. Do I have a hook nearby? Like one that I can genuinely use? I guess this one. Oh, Feng Min had Unbreakable. GG's to her. She gets it. She gets out. Why do survivors flash like that? The only explanation that I have for why survivors flashlight like that is simply because it works on certain killers. Like, against certain killers. Who is a moth? I don't know. But, like, that is the only explanation why survivors act that way. But GG, well played to these survivors. Alright. Let's fix the face cam. And we should be good to go. Alright, let's ready on up. I'm gonna change up the build. Let's mix things up a little bit. Let's mix things up. Oh no? Why oh no? I'm concerned. What happened? Guilt left us? What? So we're gonna run barbecue. We're gonna run bitter murmurs. We're gonna run lethal pursuer. Is there any other maiden? Yeah, we'll do lethal pursuer maiden. Let's do that. Let's do lethal pursuer maiden. There's Iron Maiden. Should be like right over here. Iron Maiden, lethal pursuer. Let's run glowing concoction and infantry belt. Actually, should I even do that? I don't have many of those, so no, I'll keep those for later. We'll do that later. Who would benefit the most from Make Your Choice? Hag. Point blank statement, Hag, Spirit, Nurse. Mainly Hag, though. You can also do a demo in some unique circumstances if you play it right, but Hag is definitely up there. Can't even play DVD? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Slashy. So killers that can pretty much teleport? Yes. Pretty much. Killers that can teleport. Because 9 times out of 10 what's going to happen is that the person gets them off the hook. My vote's still Wraith. Wraith is also another good one. You're not wrong on that. Wraith is not a bad one for multiple reasons, including his ability to move around with 150 speed now while cloaked, so yes. But yeah, Hag, Make Your Choice is really good. Yo, what's up, Cozy? Trickster, no. Trick's a big fat no on that question. But yeah, I would definitely say Hag is up there. Wraith might be the next one after. Spirit, Nurse are good. Who else? I feel like those are the main ones. You could argue Ghostface for the same reason as Wraith, but a little bit worse, I'd argue. Much worse. For Trickster, Corruption of Vengeance a must. And it's debatable whether or not you want to run Save the Best for Last on Trickster or Iron Maiden. There's no way I hit this, right? Definitely not when I hit the tree. Yeah, they're too far behind that, I think. I don't think there's really any way for me to hit that effectively. Hi, Leon boy. Everyone is over here, though, which is less than ideal. I do not want to loop Murder Platform. Or the Pantry, rather. So I might just leave that chase entirely and go for the person over here. I need to hold for longer. That's my dirty habit on Huntress, is that I predict what their movement would normally be against a normal M1 115 killer or M1 110 killer. Like, that is how I normally do things, is predict movement and lead them to the next area. But against Huntress, it's very common for them not to do that. Instead to swerve. Use Eerie Head? Nah. I want to use Eerie Head. I want to practice my hatchets. I really do want to practice my hatchets more. Unfortunately, this map is kind of god-awful for Huntress because there's so few spots to reload. You kind of have to go out of your way to do so. There's the hit. Thank you for the mind to hydrate, Oranjo. There we go. I rank-carded Nia of Huntress when her body was halfway out the gate. Yeah, you can do some dirty stuff with Moris in that instance. Close. Probably close again. A little bit off to the left, I think. A little bit behind them. I need to reload again. GG's. I think I'm going to focus in on specifically using hatchets. I'm going to avoid using M1. Just got Freddy. How the heck do I use him? We can play a match of Freddy next match, Hamram, if you want. The biggest thing is you need to use his teleport efficiently. His teleport is the biggest part of his kit at the end of the day. I don't think they're going to be there for much longer. There's no way they would sit there. Clicky clicky Nias are annoying. I mean, most clicky clicky is annoying in general, but yes. I mean, if you're gonna sit in this corner while injured, I'm gonna punish that play. I was really hoping they would drop. Oh no, they didn't. They went downstairs. I'm a fool. Alright, let's get you down again. I'll eat the DS, that's fine. Back up we go. Yeah, I probably should have just slugged you out, honestly. Would have been the smart play. Bitter Murmur doesn't really show me much. Does not really show me much. That was not a right move. A little bit low. We had the right idea, and I think we even had the right angle, just a little bit low right there. Let's reload. Is that one person or two people on the chain? I could not tell for the life of me. Alright, let's reload. What? Can anyone explain, any Survivor main, explain the rationale behind that behavior that I just witnessed? I feel like he was trying to avoid hatchet hits, but really unsuccessfully. Flashbang? Okay, maybe flashbang. That was written on the back of the Survivor Handbook. I burned my copy many, many years ago. I still can't believe, like, I have messages back on Xbox Live of survivors, like, in all seriousness going, don't you know that's against the rules? Like, are you serious? Is this something we're actually doing now? It works at rank 20, what Leon did? I guess. I guess that is true. What gens are left? We have, oh, we have a little bit of a 3 gen, don't we? Like, looking around, and it's all because they're all pocketed right here. 8 seconds off of that gen. Sure. I mean, throw the pallet, I guess. Didn't really do you much, but sure. Ooh, good dodge. He's very pallet happy. Let's vault with you there, Megma girl. Okay, ducking up behind something's a whole lot different than ducking directly in front of me. I do want to point that out. Everyone's within 40 meters. Chances are they're on that gen. No, they're not. The fresh what? Where are they? There's Dwight. I could hear your breathing a mile away, Dwight. You have a key, too. Look at you. It looks like someone is on the gen. Yeah. You have a flashlight. I'm not gonna stare into it for God's sake. So if I was thinking about godforsaken moth. Looks like those two are off in no man's land. That's fine. And then who was over here? Who has a flashlight? Leon didn't have a flashlight, I don't think. I generally don't know who this is. I think it might be Nancy, if I had to guess. Yo, what's up, Arctic? How you doing today? Hopefully doing well. No, it's Leon. Okay, Leon has it. All right, let's see where they went. A little bit too far to the right. Good hit there. Oh, we had the right idea. We just cut it a little bit too far to the right there. We need to aim it a little bit farther to the left. We should have also wound up here. There's no reason for me not to. And then a little bit late there. Once again, good idea, just not the right execution. There we go. Good stuff. And let's see. They're probably gonna be on that gen. Yeah, we're getting some good throws. I'm still not as lethal as I want to be honest. I love that there's one survivor just literally doing nothing that entire time. So one there, one going for the exit gate. That's Dwight too, going for the exit gate. A little bit too far to the right. Good hit. Why is no aimbot Eerie add-on? Like Huntresses need aimbot. Oh Jesus. They already curve around corners as is. Too high. Let's try again. Oh, that had been close. I really wish I could see where my hatchets land. Is like, am I doing too high? Was that too low? Am I too far to the left? Like, just a way to know where the hatchets land would be beautiful. Like, just something. Anything that would allow me that knowledge. And sounds good, love. We'll stretch right after this match. There's the unhook. And did they get this execute open? It'd be a smart play to do the execute first, then the unhook. Yep, they did. Smart play. There's the Leon. And no idea. Don't forget about hydrating. Yep, no problems. I mean, not a bad match. 1K 8 hook. And Hamram, are you still here? You play mode in this game would be great for that. That would be good as well. Honestly, what I would love is I would simply love it if they made it so that you could find where the hatchet landed until you reloaded. As soon as you reload, it despawns. But imagine if you could... You know, it would actually be really awesome. It will never happen. Imagine you could pick up your hatchets until you reload it, in which case then the hatchet would despawn. Or just for a marker sake of where when you throw the hatchet and it lands on something, that's where it sticks. And so you know where it landed. Like, that would be a cool thing. That'd be a really cool thing, actually. But is Hamram still here? If Hamram, you're still here, I'll play a match with Freddy. If not, I'll play another match of Huntress. I'll give you a few seconds to announce your presence. Alright. So far, nothing. So, okay. Well, we'll just move on to the next one, then. I want to get better with Huntress. Huntress and Billy are my two killers that I feel the weakest with now. Want DVD to add a record so you can see results of the last match? Or a record? I would like that. That'd be nice. That'd definitely be nice. Wait. Oh, that's Lady Gaga. For some reason, my my mind went to Lollygag. I'm like, wait a second, I know that person. No, it's Lady Gaga. Oh, sorry, Hamram. Can you end the prediction? Yes, I can end the prediction. So we'll do, Hamram, stick around for next match. I'll play a match with Freddy for you. Choose outcome. No survivors OP. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you're still here. But we'll do Freddy next match. No worries, no worries. Let's throw another cake. And let's see. So we have 4 days. We have kill. You know what? We have 4 days. We have 4 days until Pinhead comes out on the 7th. So by that metric, maybe I should. Yes, 4 days. The 7th. So we have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, then Tuesday. Technically 3 days. That's what I'm thinking to myself is whether or not I want to keep a million. Because Saturday and Sunday... Oh, no, sorry. Saturday we're playing Kill Your Friends. Sunday I'm probably not going to be live at all, by the way. Except over on COTF. So I won't be live here. We'll be live on COTF instead, or Champions of the Fog. Pinhead seems like he'll be hard. He'll be difficult to play, no doubt about that, but I think he's gonna be fun. I do wish that they had done a different way of tweaking him. I still wish that the way that they had changed it is simply made it so that the person holding lament configuration did not get affected by chain hunt, and that you only were to stop chain hunt if you solve it. What match kicks off COTF? That would be 4 Dwights, 1 Locker versus EMA at 4 p.m. CST to 6 p.m. CST. Right idea, wrong execution. That's like that's my Huntress in a nutshell. Right idea, wrong execution. Yeah, so we have the 4 to 6 EMA versus Forward Whites. We then have a 8 to 10. I want to say WO versus another team, and then We Can't Loops the last one, but I could be wrong. The entire schedule is up on the Discord, of course. Why didn't she hide behind the gen? Your guess as good as mine. Let's reload. He's upstairs. Let's put you onto hook. I see someone in a lobby of a key. My mind auto goes to it being a wand. I can see that. I can see that. You're not wrong. Can we cross map this? I don't think we can. Oh no, definitely not on that angle. No way on that one. We know they're over here. Have you determined what game is streamed next week? See Cookies versus Monarchy or Prestige versus UA? I have not. I'm going to flip a coin on that one. I'll make an announcement in Discord, but I'm going to flip a coin and determine it that way. That way I'm as impartial as possible. Let's go for Claire. Let's go for Claire back here. She's out of position in comparison, going for the unhook. I could have probably followed up with another hatchet, to be honest, especially because she held W. Oh, the bushes. The bushes, they always feel like they should have a curved hitbox, but in reality, they don't. They have like a square hitbox. So this map may never get reworked, in all seriousness. Like, there is a very strong possibility that it won't. It simply depends on the licensing deal that Behavior has made with the owner of the IP, Halloween. So there's no guarantee that it will ever be reworked. Now, the license did get renewed. The license did get renewed not too long ago. So it's possible that in that contract that they did make an agreement for it to be reworked, and that Behavior is working on it. There's also the possibility that the IP holder said no to that, and that's just simply not going to be. Said to be reworked after Orman, not sure. Honestly, have no clue. RPD is disabled? Yes, RPD is disabled. Yeah, this tight loop sucks. It really does. Alright. And let's put you back up onto hook. Right now we're 1 for 1 on gens the hooks. Can we hit around that? I don't think we can. No, too far to the left anyways. Maybe there? Close, but not close enough. Because that's Dwight, or in this case, Dwunt. Is his younger brother Dwunt. That's bad play. I don't know why I threw that, to be honest with you. Thought he would take that turn a little bit sooner. Good hit. Good dodge. And that's fine. Once again, right idea, wrong execution. So let's go reload. Like I said, we're not really going to focus in on M1s. We're just going to focus on M2s and try and really work on our hatchets. Come on. We had a good line of sight on her, too. That sucks. She's behind the rock. Yeah, she is. I didn't see any sign of her elsewhere. Oh, okay. Apparently, Fengmin not a fan of getting hit by hatchets. Go figure. Do I enjoy DBD? I do. I generally like it because it is challenging. Especially Killer, because there's a lot to pay attention to at all points in time. So there's always more to learn. So Bitter Murmurs, Iron Maiden. Hi, Jane. Quick and quiet on Jane, it looked like. Didn't hear any noise on that vault. Perfect. Adept next match? Sounds good. So we're gonna do Adept Freddy. Because I think we're playing Freddy next match, no? There's the unhook, so I can bring him too. Do you think DBD is more toxic now? In comparison to when or what? Like, what is DBD more toxic in comparison to? Like, am I comparing how toxic DBD is in comparison to League of Legends? Am I comparing DBD to how toxic it is since its release? Like, I need context. Since you played from the start? Not really, no. The game has been, like, there'll always be that minority of players that are toxic. There's no if, ands, or buts about that fact. There'll always be toxic players. Like, that, there's just no helping that fact. He didn't fall. It's shocking. How has it evolved? Yeah, like I said, I think it's just as toxic as day one. Now, like, it really hasn't gotten better or worse. But it's always that minority. And, yeah, people will always say, oh, DBD's toxic, yada yada. It's just as toxic as, any other game, honestly. Yeah, I have noticed that obsession markers keep on showing that they're in chase. I have noticed that too. Hi. What? Were you not gonna go for Dwight? Like, what's the game plan here? You could have gone for Dwight in that moment, Claire. No, Claire just said, I'm out of here. She said, screw Dwight, I'm out. Yeah, I think For Honor was a pretty bad one when it came to the community. For Honor, though, was kind of a unique game for a lot of reasons. I'll explain why in a second. But GG, well played to these survivors. So, reason why For Honor was kind of unique was because the game specifically put you into factions. Like, very early into the game's conception, there was that us versus them mentality, right? So, like, that kinda hypes it up a little bit more than other games, where it's like, oh, we're all playing the same game, and DBD does that a little bit too because of Killer versus Survivor. Yeah, that last follow is a bot. I think it's already been banned, but I'm not entirely certain. All right, let's do Adept Freddy. Adept Freddy. God-awful perks for the most part. So, fire up Remember Me and Blood Warden. Fire up Remember Me, Blood Warden. So, Blood Warden. Fire up. And Remember Me. For this, I'm gonna run some add-ons, I think. We'll run Nancy's Masterpiece, Nancy's Sketch. We have plenty of add-ons on Fredboy here. That's for sure. And how many blood points are we at right now? We're at 500,000. Thank you, Frankie. Appreciate it. Unfortunately, without Tinker, it's going to be a bit interesting for us to use our teleport. We're going to be mainly faking it out a lot more than normal. Teach me the ways. Freddy seems fun. Freddy is a lot of fun. He is a little bit perk reliant, I will say, unless you have really good game sense, and even then it can be kind of difficult to use him appropriately. The best 2 perks to run on him, honestly, are Barbecue and Tinkerer with gen regression of some form, whether that be Pop, Ruin, Surge, Eruption, what have you. Feel bad for the person whose name was hijacked by all those bots? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's probably a singular Haas, and then there's Haas number X, XXX, yada, yada, yada. Any perks from Hellraiser you're excited about? Yes. Scourge Hook. I'm wicked excited about Scourge Hook. They posted on Twitter about it. Oh. That is a feel-bad moment. But yeah, no. Scourge Hook, I'm wicked excited about. Which one was that? So, when you start the match, I think it's like 5 random hooks get highlighted in white, and those become the Scourge Hooks. When you hook a survivor on the hook, and they are unhooked, they suffer from the Mangled stats effect, as well as the a debuff of 9% penalty on healing, on generators, on cleansing, basically reverse resilience until they're injured again. Honestly, really excited for that. Deadlock is actually a good perk. There's a big but there, though. It is a good tier 1 perk, horrible tier 3. If you can help it when unlocking Deadlock, do not unlock tier 3. Unlock tier 1 only. You are correct, Frankie. You are correct. But Deadlock is better tier 1 than tier 3. It is the new original Discordance. Discordance had the same issue when it started, and tier 1 is better. Or tier 1 was better on Disco. I might actually make a video on that. That might not be a bad idea to make like a really quick YouTube short / TikTok. Has some adult grape juice, so things are funnier than normal. That makes sense why the wine is. I was like, I didn't think you used that for the quiche. Alright, thank you. Alright. Yeah, I might make a quick video on Deadlock and why tier 1 is better. That might not be a bad idea to put out. We already know that Freddy exploit is still in. I'm not going to test it out. I'm going to test it out with the new update, though. I always test out when whenever a new update comes out, I always test if Freddy exploit's still in. Crow went off. They're over here. Ooh, perfect. Remember me, you'll get a stack. Remember me still is active even when I kill off the obsession, right? Why is the Wheel of Killer? It has a 1 hour cooldown. That is why. Long Arm Freddy. Yeah, because when I was doing what was known as the 60 million blood point challenge, we had the wheel on a longer cooldown, which I kind of like, honestly. It allows me to focus in on a specific killer if I want to. Alright, let's teleport over here. No one over there. No one over here. Scratch marks, though. Scratch marks going into corn. Continuing, going for the unhook. Yeah? Yep. I do want to hit the Cheryl again for more stacks of Remember Me, but we'll go for you to avoid the DSBT. And where are we heading off to? Do you have a pallet? You do not. You have a dead hard? You do not. Boil over. Okay. And let's take a look. You know what gen it teleports to? How do you know? So you see that red arrow above the gen? That's how you know which one you're teleporting to. So you need to be very aware of that. Going over the meat tree, another Cheryl. Alright, you want to loop you the other way. You'll hit that. No, you woke yourself up, right. Right. Well, you're asleep now. But you avoid the dream snare. Honestly, it wouldn't have been bad to hit it there. It just meant would have had to drop the pallet. Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah, no, that is how you can tell what gen you're going to teleport to. There's the vault. Frankie, instead of putting emotes, can you actually put the killer in? Because I can't necessarily see the emotes when looking back as easy. Well, yes, I understand that, but chat moves. So in the future, please put the killer. Thank you. That's why I require text, so I actually know. Yo, what's up, Kieran? Thank you much for the lurk. I appreciate you as always. You vote we all just use the same emote? Criminy. Alright, we need to kill someone off, I think. Alright, we're at that point in the game. Who does? This is Feng Min. What's the add-on that causes hemorrhage effect when they interact with a snare? I think it's like Z-Block or something. Honestly, that is not a good add-on. The best two add-ons are the ones that I'm using, which is Nancy's Sketch and Nancy's Masterpiece, as they decrease the amount of time necessary to get a teleport. Do they need to be injured? Yes, they would need to be injured for them to get the hemorrhage stat. Well, let's go back over here. I want to find Cheryl some more. Wrong Cheryl. Well, that is also fine. Night, Kieran. Have a good one. I feel like I saw or heard someone over here. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Alright. Well, I was right about the gen. Should have committed to it. Where did they go? Oh, they went to Harvester. Oh, it's... Where is freaking Cheryl? I have literally not been able to find the other Cheryl this entire game. And bye, Felix. Yeah, I want more stacks to remember me. Yeah, Tinker, like, as you can see, Tinker and Barbecue are two really good perks on him, to be honest. Like, they really do make a whole world of difference. If you throw in Ruin or Pop as well, then it's the perfect build. But, like, without any gen regression or any knowledge-based perks, Freddy kind of suffers. Alright, we're just gonna kill her off, then. Could've sworn I had that hit. Apparently not. Do you have top hat outfit for Slinger? I might. I'll show you what my outfits are once we get into the next match. Up we go. Alright, scratch marks go here. Who dis? Who dis? That is... Hey, it's my obsession. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Get 2 more hits of Marmion. There's one. We need to make sure that she goes on a hook. I want to do this, though. Don't fault it. Alright, 4 stacks. And then where are the exit gates at? There's one over here, right? Yes, there is. 8 seconds off a gen? What gen was that? That one there. Let's go for it. scratch marks. Going where? Cheryl. Perfect. She's gonna go for the Unhook. I have a play here. I have a play. Alright, let's chase off Cheryl for a second. Hi there. Time for Blood Warden. So that should work out a little bit. There they are. Oh, they don't realize yet. They think that Exit Gate is just open. They don't realize that Blood Warden's in effect. Good stuff. Alright, you guys go to the Exit Gate. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Alright, we still have scratch marks. Let's wait a few seconds just to make sure for DP. And honestly, I'm just gonna sit here. There's no reason for me not to for a little bit. Yeah. Pick you up in a second. There's the DS. Blood Warden's out. So she leaves. Yep, that's fine. You do you. Maybe I should have picked up earlier while Blood Warden was... You know what? That's actually probably the right move. To have gotten Blood Warden... Or eaten the DS while Blood Warden was still up. Yeah, that probably would have been the right move. Alright, you're all on Death Hook, though. That sucks. I was gonna try and play for altruism, didn't work. Sure, I mean, yeah, you guys escaped. Good on you. You do you, mate. And I'm using Freddy without any info perks. This is literally the worst way to play Freddy. But GG, well played to these survivors. Gotta spam control, apparently. Alright, not bad at all. So now we're moving on to Slinger Boy, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's rule number 1 in Survivor Handbook. Spam control, makes sense. Alright, so Slinger, for outfits, we have custom-made Custer. Let me check the outfits for him. Hold up. Oh, you're talking about Fishy Target? I do not have Fishy Target, no. Now I know what gen I go to. Yes, that definitely will help out. So you want this one, love? This is an interesting skin. I do love the pipe, though. That is a very nice touch, I will admit. I'm actually gonna... I'll do this. I have no reason not to. It is pretty comical. You're not wrong. Alright, we'll move off of the Depth Slinger. You just played against me? Hey, what's up, Worm? GG's well played, my friend. GG's well played. I appreciate you stopping by saying hi. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty One if you are interested. The squid in his back pocket, yeah. The little details, like, I have to admit, when it comes to the DVD's cosmetic team, they do a really good job. Like, in all seriousness. Pop, and then save, but we're gonna replace this with monitor and abuse. What did you just say, Frankie? Haas is the most loyal follower. Yeah, you know, they keep on getting banned, and they create a new account every time. Alright, let's ready on up now. Do we want to use add-ons? You don't really have an abundance of add-ons on him, do we? Yeah, not really. It's hard to get bored of DVDs, so many perks, all the cosmetics. Treachery of images? Yeah, you still lack context on whatever you're saying. That is not a pipe. This is not a pipe. Yeah, I did. You've lost. It's a really famous art thing. You were the art major. I was the psych major, Frankie. So your context has been lost on me. Long story short, Frankie drunk. Also art major. Look up "This Is Not a Pipe." Images. It's just a pipe that says "This is not a pipe." Is that all it is? Treachery of images? Yeah, so it is just a image of a pipe saying "This is not a pipe." Gotcha. You had one cup of wine. You're a freaking lightweight, Frankie. You know this. Why the hell do we keep on getting Slinger on Hawkins? Can we stop? I mean, it's not a bad map for him, but at the same time, it's not great either. I'm much better off on a wide open map. Literally, same killers, same thing, but this time at least we have some gen regression working for us. Scratch marks. Going to the upside down. Hit the railing. I do have better perks this time, no doubt about that. I can keep on playing this game if you really want. Huntress is Swamp, Slingers Hawkins, apparently. I mean, I was gonna get you eventually. I wasn't exactly too worried for how long it took. There goes Ruin, lovely. Unfortunately, this map has god-awful totem placement. Not that I have to worry about it for too long, of course. There's Kate. Let's go for Kate. Get some pop going. You had God... Well, I guess it's not God Pal on this side. God Pal on the other side. Pretty weak Pal on this side, to be fair. I think not, Kate, my girl. And we heard, Jen over here being worked on. Let's take a look. That's fine. You guys can do the gen upstairs. I could care less about that. In all seriousness. Doing upside down and upstairs gen first is not what you want to do. It is probably the last two gens you want to do on this map. So be my freaking guest. Alright, where do they head off to now? Okay. Are we sure this is a good idea, David? Rough. Oh yeah, the upstairs gen being done for me is amazing. It is like Temple of Purgation. A lot of people don't realize how good it is for the killer that Temple of Purgation, or the main gen, gets done first. I want her to break the chain, actually. No, she's not going to break it on her own accord. I'm gonna have to do this. Why can I not get you on a frickin' doorway or something? What was the result for the prediction? Yes, I can do so. Honestly, I should just hit her, but say la vie. No worries, Zappies, you're good. Excuse me? Freaking dead hard god over here? That was a dead hard, that's what it was. She dead harded, but hit validation didn't give it to me. Yeah, it was a dead hard. It looks so wonky when the spear connects with the dead hard being used at the same time. All good, no worries, Zappies. I'll message you in the morning. Let's pop the gen real quick. Yeah, that's 20 seconds off of that gen. We go for the unhook now. We could have probably eaten the BT there. Wouldn't have been a bad idea in retrospect. Wouldn't have been a bad idea in retrospect at all. let's take a look. Alright, that gen's done. Not the end of the world. Alright, she's here on this pallet. It's not a good pallet to be on. Want to vault that? Be my guest. Be my freaking guest. Yo, what's up, Papa? How you doing, my friend? If you're trying to link something, you won't be able to in this chat. Only mods are able to link things. Scratch marks go in a locker, it looks like. Check for head-on. Check for head-on. Really? No clue. Scratch marks go up for unhook. Yep. Who is up? Yeah, she made BT way too apparent. Not gonna eat that. Man, scratch marks off of stairs are so bad right now. They're so annoying to try and figure out where they went. There's the dead hard. Faded that one out. Let's see if we can grab her again. No, she won't. Unfortunate. Back on 0. We're gonna kill off this Nia, I think. After too much. Alright, where are we at now? What gens are you survivors on? Nothing over here. What about this gen? Not there. Nothing over here. So they're probably on the upside down gen, which is a-okay by me. They can finish out the upside down gen if they really want to. And let's go for Kate. She camping pallet. She is not camping pallet. Good on her. No vault for you. I think not. This is your last hook. It might be. We're only 5 hooks in, though. I forget how many times you've been hooked. Oh yeah, that is your last hook. So you were 3 out of the last 5? I don't think I even did that intentionally. That was simply by circumstance. Interesting. Now you want a Capri Sun? You can order them on the next grocery cart if you want. Exactly, it is what it is. You're not wrong on that. Bit late on that shot. Alright, let's pop first, I think. Because this gen actually has some decent progress. Did she go upstairs? Yeah, she did. She 100% went upstairs. She dead-hearted through me. Nice job. Late shot again. I always am a little bit behind on my shots sometimes. I need to get better at that. As what's holding me back on slingers, I'm sometimes just a little bit too far behind. Case in point. Hi, David. You're still gonna be up there, but I'm gonna be able to reload here. There's the slow vault. And now the down. Perfect. I don't like how Americans say Capri Sun. Why? How do you say it? How do you say it normally, Trix? I'm curious. Yeah, you can get some pretty good lunges with Slinger. That's why you'll sometimes see me swing really late. Looks like Neo's back here again. Capri Sun instead of Capri Sun. Yeah, I'm aware that I can order Capri Sun now that I have adult money. But when I was 12, you realize that's a bit of a long message there during a match. I'm just going to point that one out, Frankie. A little bit too wordy. I hear them. Drink a bunch, got sick. Gotcha. I now understand. Less E. Capri Sun. There's E again. Alright, let's put you onto a hook. Like free in the E part. Capri. Capri Sun, like free. Capri. Free. Alright, let's pop this gen. And we're not in a bad spot right now if 2 people dead, to be honest. The real question is, Zappies, are any of us alive? They must have touched the gen. I just saw the gen regression stop. Good dodge. A double back. Maybe we are the Sims. Alright, she did not go for pallet. Whoops. Thought she did, based on scratch marks. But scratch marks not to be trusted. Did you just go into a locker? Why? What was the purpose for that? Alright, let's put you on a deception. No, but like that wasn't a deception noise. Like she straight up went into a locker. Simply watermelon's the best juice. Watermelon juice? That sounds pretty good. We're not drowning in pools without ladders, so I don't know if we're in The Sims. Fair statement there. Why is your Steam profile mostly on private? I want to see who I haven't done adept. Personal preference, honestly. Just simply personal preference. I hear Fingman. There, David. There, Fingman. Not really a good play there, David, me boy. And we're gonna play this again? Sure. Wait. Alright, I wanted to grab you, but that works too. That works too. We are just smarter and climb out. Hatch is right there. I mean, yeah, Hatch is there, but neither one of them are on death hook yet. They're both kind of in trouble. They're not exactly in a good spot to be in. Speaking of the devil, she'll drop pallet. Really? She didn't drop pallet? I'm shocked. I'll just box her out. Head on. Yup. Could see that one a mile away. There was no ifs, ands, or buts in my mind. There's nothing else it could be other than the head on. Let's be real. But that will be that. No hatch for you, Fengman, me girl. No hatch for you. That being said, GG, well played to the survivors. All right. Well, who do I want to play at this point? Do I want to play more Huntress? Could play more Huntress. Who else would I want to play? Yeah, we'll play more Huntress, why not? Why the hell not? The Sims 5 is in production? I mean, there's always another Sims game in production, let's be real. Pyramid Head? No, I played a lot of Pyramid Head earlier today during scrims. I do love myself some Pyramid Head, though. It was fun today, scrimming him. I didn't do too horribly. Kind of, I was about 7-hook 2K match each, give or take. Maybe a 3K on the last one, but one of our players DC'd. Not purposely, their internet went out. It was unfortunate. Sims release schedule actually should have had it out in 2018. Pig, get some boops. We could do some pig. I'm not against that idea. I'm really just focusing in on killers that I feel like I need to play more. It's funny when Tavares try to body block against Pyramid Head. So funny that you mentioned that. That's actually something that happened today during scrim. Is that someone was on death hook, and so they're trying to take aggro, and so I was like, I'm just going to M2 you instead, and well, it worked out exactly how I thought. Sims 4 still feels so empty, so it's more that than anything. Makes sense. And honestly, longer development cycles are not a bad thing. It's more often not a good thing. Welcome back, Giraffe. Also, was there a prediction that has not been finished yet? Oh yes, there was. No, Savara's too sneaky. Nope, I just finished it though. Yeah, we were not able to get Mr. Fred Boy. Predict whiff channel points. Wait, did someone just re-enable it? No. Okay, that's just... Okay, never mind. That's just stating who won. So, for some reason, it looks the same on my end. So I was like, wait a second, what just happened here? What map are we on? It's a McMill of some sort. Groaning Storehouse? Groaning Storehouse. Yes. 1, 2, 3. There's no way for me to cross map here. Unfortunate. There's 3 back here. There's 1. Sprint burst? Yep, sprint burst. And no one else seemingly around. We know that not to be the case. Really? He actually went to the window. I'm surprised on that. I don't know why I flicked that hard. There's no reason for me to flick that hard. Alright, we're back over here. Am I tracking the right person? I might not be. I think I was tracking their completely different person from the Felix. Unfortunate. And let's see. Check for gens. There's a gen. 8 seconds off that gen. It's Ace and Fingman. So 2 people off of 1 gen. Good stuff. Good dodge. We had the right idea. Once again, right idea, wrong execution. Rough. Only 1 more hatchet. Like, how do you play around the scenario? Maybe I should just loop him normally without holding hatchet and make up distance this way. That way we can actually get a hatchet hit in. Yeah, I guess that works out better that way than an alternative. This got Swift with a hatch offering and a key. Can't wait to tunnel it out. I mean, at the end of the day, you kind of have to do what you got to do. I mean, I say it all the time. As much as it can suck on the survivor's end, tunneling is a valid strategy and sometimes is necessary in certain circumstances. There is no real argument that can be made against that fact, that tunneling is sometimes a necessity. Is it fun to play against? No, I will not argue against that. But is it my job to ensure that you have fun? Also no. Can I aim that hatchet just above and get the hit? Yes, I can. It does suck. And realistically speaking, in certain circumstances, it is indicative that you as a team are playing well. Yeah, looping like this ain't great. Yeah, like, these wicked tight loops are so bad for Huntress. Like, I really mean it. Like, I can't do much. I got that one hit, and that was lucky. No, I physically can't. I need to learn how to play around those loops better. Like, that's another thing that I feel like I really suck at. Yo, what's up, Entity? How you doing, my friend? Like, I need to probably watch more Huntress gameplay and see what I need to do in those moments. Hill's on the wrong side. I was going to try and go up the hill so I can get a better angle. Alright. And where are we going, Ace? Oh, not Ace, sorry, Felix. Good hit. Like, when we're out in the open, I have decent hits. There we go. I need to work better on those type of mind games. Those type of mind games are something that I need to focus in on and learn how to do more consistently. And when to do them too. Good idea, wrong execution, just bad timing as well. Ah, too far to the right. I'm fine, but I'm not really. Why are you not fine? Hopefully everything's going all right. And if things could get better, hopefully they do in due time. Another tight loop to work around with this Fangman. Good dodge. Look at their feet when they move into your POV, like Billy. I'll be honest, didn't think that was gonna hit. I'll be fully truthful. Did not think that was gonna hit. About my day, but I don't know if I should because, you know, chat. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, you know, this community here is very welcoming and very supportive. If you feel comfortable talking about it, then feel free to do so. If you don't, then hey, that's okay too. At the end of the day, this stream is meant to help distract you from your day, and if the best way to do that is by simply watching and interacting without much mention of the day as a whole, that's perfectly fine. Whatever works best for you, my friend. Alright, let's go back for the unhook, I guess. No reason not to. Exactly. Always hope for a better tomorrow. There's the heal. Everyone's here. Good dodge. I should look at their feet more when they're that close. Alright, she's gonna loop here. She is not. Now let's get you down, then reload. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Like, we're not doing horribly, but not doing great either. I don't know how far that arches from that angle. Like, I need to figure that out. Is if I throw it all the way up, will it come down in a specified spot? I didn't eat at all, really. I only ate an apple, and for school, 1 mile run failed. That got, broken up. Turns out she was... Gotcha. Well, it does sound like you had a really rough day today. I truly do hope that it gets better for you. And though things might be rough in the immediate, do know that things do get better in due time. So, you know, be patient in that regard. Hey, what's up, Fruce Rodam? Welcome, welcome, Raiders. I am Mark, aka Giltspire. I'm an educational Dead by Daylight player, here to teach cousins how to play Killer and survivors how to play against Killer. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Sorry, heads in the chase right now. How you doing? Hope your day's been going well. Are you playing DBD? If so, Killer or Survivor? What was your poison? And Ruby, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. I need to be more patient. Like, I knew that she was gonna fake in my head, and I still went for it to try and predict her movement. Hey, Fierce for a Damn. You know what you could probably help me out with? Is I need some assistance learning Huntress a bit better. You might be able to help out a bit. Watch the feet, watch the feet. Like, there's just small little things that you could probably help me out with because you play Huntress more than I, since you're more of a Huntress main. Well, it's down you. Since you healed yourself, no DS. Exactly. There's a similar saying that I say, which is, you know, at the end of the day, actually, you know, on a painting, you can always, even on a black painting, you can always find spots of white. You know, those little moments that brighten up your day, and things will get better. And there'll always be a roller coaster when it comes to life. Can you hit that? No. No worries, Entity. Perfectly fine, my friend. At the end of the day, this community here, like I said, is very welcoming and very much into supporting one another. So don't hesitate to, you know, say how your day's going. Perfectly acceptable. There's the unhook. Let's see if that exit gate's actually open or not. We'll find out in a moment. Let's ignore you. Oh, it is. Yeah, that's the game right there. A little bit far to the right. No worries. You are perfectly fine. Going through a lot of things at the moment, but all I can do is look at it when it's brighter. Exactly. Yeah. You can do a little bit better at the target acquisition. Alright, there's Felix. They dropped the pallet. Because that's a further one. That's one further out. Yeah, it must be Felix, because one person already left. And there goes Felix Boy as well. But GG, well played to the survivors. Yeah, right now I'm focusing in on my Huntress, who is arguably probably one of my worst killers at this moment in time. I feel like I'm proficient with her, but I definitely have a long way to go. And Doc Facts, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. Out of curiosity, what fact do you have for us today? What Doc Facts do you have in store? Anna, I failed my mother. Well, are you talking about her backstory, or her lore, rather? Alright, let's throw in another cake. We make sure we keep up around 1 million blood points over the next few days. There we go. Get a big stretch in. I see. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, see, this community is also very big into, like, the DBD lore, so a lot of us kind of know a lot of the background. Thank you for the prediction, Giraffe. I appreciate it. I need to get my beard trimmed. Getting a lot of split ends right now. Kind of trim that up, shape it out a bit. Especially because I'm going to do, for those who don't know, I'm going to do a Jeff cosplay coming up soon. I ordered the Jeff shirt, like the default Jeff shirt. I was looking into leather jackets to complete the look, but Jesus, leather jackets are expensive. And Swift Rose, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. Yeah, no, it's was a reward for you guys hitting 100 subs. And so we're gonna do a cosplay. Hey, GG's, Swift Rose. I appreciate you stopping by saying hi. Very happy to have you here. Right now, practicing some Huntress. Just trying to get better for our M2s since we're doing M2 only Huntress. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Sheepman Theater Huntress. No, thank you. Would rather not if I could, but I don't think I have another choice. Please bring Jeff cosplay to cons. Yes, we will do that. We will do that. Alright, one person right over here. I think they were doing a totem. Yeah, they're doing a totem, alright. There's the Dwight. Don't have the timing necessary for the hit here. Alright, yeah, I'm either going, so I think what my goal is that 100 subs we'll do a cosplay stream, and I'm gonna set some like goals for additional subs thereafter, where basically if you guys hit this goal, then we can do get another piece of a cosplay, whether it be like a Legion mask, a Trapper mask, a leather jacket for Jeff cosplay, stuff like that. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys like that idea? Okay. Any? Oh, we're already using the Mordeo Huntress. Do you like the Mordeo one, Wolf? If so, we'll keep Mordeo. And would you guys like to have it set to sub... Wait, are we really back in this corner? It's not a good corner to be in. You're gonna go to pallet. You're gonna drop pallet. That was easy enough to protect. Yeah, because like on average, a leather jacket's about $100. Sorry to say, but that's not happening. That simply ain't happening, Jeff, me boy. Nothing here. There, Jeff, me boy. Yeah, see, that doesn't work out too well, Jeff. Let's be honest here. Let's reload. Dressed as Black Metal Jeff. Probably not gonna do that one right away. I'll be frank, I'm not exactly that great with makeup. But we're gonna be doing the, like, OG Jeff cosmetic to start off with. And then we'll look into some more stuff later. Jeff, where are we going, buddy? Well, what's the game plan here? And the dude didn't even want to flashlight me. That's sad. What about doing lore streams? When you say lore streams, could you go into more detail? Wastelands of our skin? Also, eventually what I'd like to do is I'd like to actually commission the creation of a cosplay by like a professional. In which case we could do something like that. Within my friend group, no one calls him Jeff, he is Hagrid. Pretty accurate, pretty accurate. Bitter murmur. There we go. Let's go for you. Was that really the first gen? Not bad. You think I can't see you, or what was the thought here? These survivors are way too freaking palette happy. So we can chat about lore and theories and stuff and go in depth with lore. I mean, we can do that in normal streams, honestly. But we could do that. Like, we're pretty well versed in the lore. Obviously, there's always more to learn. Can I get a... No way I can get another hit. Bitter murmur. Where are we heading off to? Guess we're checking for this survivor who completed that gen off Bitter Murmur. No information, though. I mean, most of the lore is pretty sad, with the exception of, like, 3 or 4 of them. Shadowborn next match? We can do Shadowborn, yeah? You want Shadowborn specifically on Huntress Wolf, or you just want Shadowborn to be used on anyone? Let's see. Add insult to injury, why don't you? Plague is your favorite? Shadowborn on anyone? Okay, we can do that. Hi, Tweet Boy. Is Shadowborn normally used on Huntress at all, or no? There we go. Yeah, Plagues is pretty sad, honestly. She was duped. She was, rather easily duped by the entity. Too low. And spin of the wheel for next match. Sounds like a plan to me. A little bit far to the right. Uses it on Huntress. I don't know about anyone else. Gotcha. I'm just thinking of what the benefit of Shadowborn on Huntress is versus Bitter Murmur, Iron Maiden, Barbecue. She's not a killer. Yeah, well, most of the killers aren't killers, right? There are some exceptions to that rule, but for the most part, they either got tricked into killing, killed because they had no choice, or are simply killers. There's no really good in-between when it comes down to it. That was a bad throw. There we go. So you can clear, see clearing, get good hatchets just helps us well with hatchets. I can see that argument. I don't know. I feel like there are better perks to run. Alright, well, we can't cross-map that, that's for sure. We see Dwight up there, though. That's good news. Sweet boy. Almost went down to the basement by accident. Hello, Jeff. You're not who I was looking for, but I'll go for you. I have no qualms with the situation. And where are we going next? Going over towards exit. A little bit too far to the right. Alright, we're not gonna force them out. We're going to go back to the unhook. Yep, as was expected. Do they heal underhook? They were going to, but then they left. I think that's too much distance for me. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, well, that may have just brought us back in. I wasn't sure I was going to hit that. I thought for sure that was not going to work. Pyramid Head technically doesn't exist in Entity's Realm. You are correct in that. Let's pick you up, Dwight. I made a bit of Murmur, Barbecue, and Shadowborn. I guess that would be a good replacement for Lethal Pursuer, yeah. Hi, Kate. How you doing? I don't know why you're in here, but you do you, I guess. Right idea, wrong angle. Painful whenever stuff like that happens, when you're so close to hitting it right. And goodbye, Jeff. Well, GG, well played to these survivors. Basically, the DVD lore for Pyramid Head is more or less that Pyramid Head just showed up. And the entity does not like the Pyramid Head because Pyramid Head does not follow the entity's rules. And on top of which, actually tears holes into the entity's realm using Trail of Torment. Or rather, not Trail of Torment, but Rites of Judgment. But let's spin the wheel. We landed on Mr. Fred Boy. Also, we got Adept. So we're going to have to do Shadowborn first, then Adept later. So we land on Fred Boy. Do you guys want to play a match of Freddy, or do you guys like to spin the wheel again? Be Freddy with Shadowborn, and then my choosing. So no Fred Boy. Instead, we got twins with Shadowborn. How will that work? Do I get Shadowborn on Victor or no? I'm actually curious on that. Do I get Shadowborn on Victor? It's only for Charlotte? I think so. But, like, I've never tried. Because other perks don't work for him. Hey, that would be my thought, right? Victor Shadowborn might be decent. I don't think it applies. We already rerolled. That was the reroll. That was the reroll. So, Ruin, Pop, and Shadowborn. I don't really see the benefit of FOV on Killer. I don't either, I'll be real. I don't really care for it. I know that people use it on, like, Blight, but realistically speaking, there are benefits to using other perks. Like, I can understand that can help, but I feel like it's not something that should be relied on. Compared to the ability to run another slowdown or info perk, that's my thought exactly. But, like, I understand why people do it. I just don't exactly want to myself for the most part because there are better perks to run. Perks where you could probably play the same and still have more of an impact. 1440, 1080, Shadowborn, every killer. So they use Stretch Res and they use Shadowborn? That's a bit excessive. Just a little bit. Just a little bit excessive. I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing I really do wish that behavior would just get rid of. And that would be Stretch Res. It would make my life a lot easier. Because I'm addicted, don't do it. Don't do it. The more you use Shadowborn, the more you get a hang of it. Well, that's exactly Peps MD. I recognize that name. I feel like I've played against them before. I feel like if I go with their profile, I probably have. Let me find out. I'm curious. Nope, I have not. Never mind. I rescind. A lot of comp use Stretch? Yeah, I know. Right now we have it set to where you can use Stretch, just not one by one. You can use common resolutions. He means Blight and Oni. I mean, Blight makes sense a little bit for FOV shift, but still. I don't understand Stretch. Like, I can understand the argument that Stretch helps reduce frame drop. Sure. But I don't think that's why the majority of people who use Stretch. Most people use Stretch for the benefit that Stretch provides, however marginal it might be. I do not like Shadowborn. It always trips me up when I start. It always trips me up. I always feel like I'm running faster. Like, that's what my mind thinks when using Shadowborn. Hi there. How you doing, Fingman? Alright, she goes to middle. Oh, it also makes me mildly nauseous. Especially going between Victor and Charlotte, it's going to make me nauseous. Alright, sounds good, Giraffe. Enjoy. Victor needs a hat. Maybe that can be another cosmetic. I mean, that's fine. Not exactly too far away. Wow, that is a freaking speedy med kit, isn't that there, Steve? Holy hell. Are you using a sad skin for her? Yes, yes I am. That's two people. Really? I'm shocked not to have gotten that hit. Ugh. Every time I switch back to Charlotte from Victor, I'm going to get nauseous. Self-care, botany, and a beefy medkit? Probably, yeah. Not having sloppy, there's going to be a bit of a pain. Hi, Fingman. Alright. Where Where is she going? Honestly, she's not going anywhere that I cared to go myself. So we're gonna pressure this gen instead. There goes Ruin. Well, now that's a bit unfortunate. That's a wee bit unfortunate. Yep, knew that you're gonna do that because you saw what I was doing. And we probably don't want to use Victor right away here. Show the red light, vault, gain a little bit of distance. And it's not just the hits matter that much more, but it's that for every hit of Sloppy Butcher, you're adding 4 seconds to heal time. Like, that's not insignificant, especially on twins. Because that means that you can spend more time in Victor and less time as Charlotte. Jesus. I wish there's a way to work around just spinning around Vic. There really isn't. Check middle real quick. Excellent. Where did I drop? I dropped you here. Perfect. So let's pick you up. And I see someone going for the pickup. Yeah, I think they would have been moving too much. Victor counter equals launch your mouse and your desk around. I mean, spin it around in a circle, pretty much. They are very pallet happy, aren't they? Like, insta-dropping pallets consistently. Wonder why. Alright, let's pop the gen real quick. We have 22.5 seconds left. I want to make sure I do that. Let's go for Kate. I swear. There we go. Much better. And thankfully we are in range for the down, but they're going to be on Meat Tree, which is going to be pretty strong for them. They go past Meat Tree. There's the crush, so we have distance now. Out there is gone. And we should be able to get the down here, I feel. Perfect. Yeah, right now 1 for 1 on gens the hooks. Sloppy would make a whole lot of difference with them, especially using a heal build. Now let's go back over to these gens. I hear scratch, or not scratch marks, but breathing. I see scratch marks, I hear breathing. I mean, I don't know why you'd go into a locker there. I know full well you don't have DS. So we're gonna put you on a hook, Fingman, which I'm pretty sure is Fingman dead? Fingman might be dead here. No. I didn't hook her the first time I got her. No, we're not gonna do something kind of dirty. Because I think we can pretty much body block the entrance to basement. I cannot see him through the corn. I'm just gonna wait out our BT. I think that's the best play. And because they came in for the body block, that meant that they didn't have BT on. That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect right there. Alright, let's see if she has DS. There's no reason not to on 1 gen. Is not. Perfect. They're up on the hill. That's Steve Boy. Kate was down here. Let's pop it. And let's take a look around. Hello. So, honestly, if I was them, I'd be on that gen back there. Don't know what. I'd be surprised if they aren't, but you never know. That's 1 time in chase. That's a heal skill check miss. Alright, sounds good. Have a good night, love. Appreciate being here as always. Alright, let's put you on a hook. Let's check that gen on the far side. I mean, honestly, there's no reason for me not to in that situation. You have to kind of understand the situation that I'm in at this point with 1 gen left, 4 people up. You tell me that that's not the strategic move. I mean, yeah, I am. If I want to win the match, I kind of need to reduce resources. In order to reduce resources, for you, maybe, but, I mean, I'm here still trying to win. So, either ways, GG, well played, my friend. You know, like you said, you gotta do what you gotta do. And sometimes that sucks for you as a survivor, but is kind of necessary for me as a killer. Good hit. Question is whether I can really capitalize off of that at all. I don't feel like I can. There's the crush. There's the Steve. I mean, hey, if you don't like playing against a specific killer, all the power to you. Fact of the matter is that I waited out your BT and I was able to capitalize off of that moment. How did I just lose her? I lost her in the grass. I couldn't see the blood trail. There's Nia. Good timing. Rough. She missed her chance. Was that mini dead hard? I think that was a console dead hard. Okay, that's fair. So you're adapting. That's a-okay. But it's not about DS, it's about BT. I waited out your BT, and then I just took the chance that you didn't have DS. Block off that loop. And then we need to play around altruism. Good luck in your next game as well. Like I said, preach just on by saying hi. And your exit gate being worked on. Remember that with Victor, we can apply a Blood Warden effect on them if they're healthy. So now we know where Kate is as well, and also got Meat Tree Palette out of the way. Good stuff. You really hurt your neck recently? I don't know what's happened to it. Ooh, that's rough, mate. That really does suck. I do hope that you feel better soon. Yeah, so if they go to the exit gate, the person with Victor on their back cannot leave immediately. So she has DS, otherwise she wouldn't be body blocking like that. She has Dead Hard. She'll go down the ground, though. So let's put you on a hook. I mean, that's fine, Steve. You do you. But now what is the question? Yeah, there's no way that she would have body block like that unless DS is in play. I can almost guarantee it. Let's do it last minute. Then 12 seconds. Yep. But like I said, no way, based on the style of play that we saw there of that body block, that they didn't have DS. I think maybe the best thing it could have done is maybe not have injured Steve and Bloodwarden him with Victor. But either ways, GG, well played to these survivors. Alright. On to the next one, shall we? And then we need to do a Adept on whoever I'm going to play next. Let's do... Who do I want to do Adept on? We could go Adept... Let's do Adept Executioner. Why the hell not? Let's do Adept Executioner. So, Deathbound... What are your other ones? Deathbound, Trail of Torment, and Forced Penance. Right. So, Forced Penance, Deathbound, and Trail of Torment. Yeah, the biggest thing is finding the time to use it. A lot of times, though, I will not lie, what you want to actually do is not to actually use your power, but to fake out its use. So, a lot of times, if survivors are paying attention, they're going to see that you're using your power, and they're going to want to fake out the direction they're going in. And they know if they go to a pallet that they're going to get hit. So, a lot of times, you're simply baiting it out, then using it. But if you do get good with it and know how to predict survivor movement, you can get some really cheeky hits with it. I cannot at all predict movement. It is something that comes with time spent in game. You see enough survivors doing their thing, you're going to know. For example, if you're on a loop and they're looping for pallet, you know they're probably going to hold W to the loop. So you kind of need to figure out the pathing and the timing of it and then predict based on that. Now, survivors have learned how to play against Pyramid Head and thus work against it. I'm All Yours carries every match you play Pyramid Head. I'm All Yours is great on Pyramid Head, to be honest. A lot of people do not expect it or expect you to know their exact location. Even then, though, sometimes you still need to predict movement because they'll hear the sound of the wind-up and they'll start to dodge, right? So you kind of need to predict, are they going to move back, forward? Because most times they're not going to stay right in position. Most times you need to still predict some form of movement with them on I'm All Yours. Actually, on certain maps, I've been using Brutal Strength on them. You hang out at corners against Pyramid Head. It's not bad to do, but if you do that too often, the Pyramid Head notices, then you can work against it. It does work a decent amount of time, I'd say. It's not a bad idea. It depends on the experience of the Pyramid Head, I'd argue. Right, though. Just as a heads up, I will be working on some content creation stuff offline after today's stream. So we only have 5 more games, give or take maybe 4, depending on how long they take. Killers will adapt a lot quicker than survivors. I would disagree. Survivors, all they need to do is escape. Killers need to merciless in order to adapt. So I would argue, actually, that it is easier to adapt on Survivor than it is Killer. Hands down. Killer adapt a lot quicker than Survivors accept. Oh, Killers adapt. I'm trying to see if you're trying to say Killers adapt a lot more quicker than Survivors adapt, or if you're trying to say accept as in accept or expect. Oh, expect. I see what you're saying. Killers adapt. Also, adapt, not adept. Sorry, we were talking about adept, or rather, we're doing adept, And so I thought you were saying adept, not adapt. That is, that's dyslexia for you. Tis a thing. There we go. Perfect. Let's cage you real quick. So he's gonna go to the other side of the map. That's good for me. Keep them off of gens like this. No sign of them. Hard for me to predict where they are. We're just gonna go to the other side of the map and insta down Dwight again off of the cage. Like, that's what we're gonna do. Yep, we go for Dwight again. No DS, no BT. No way out. There's Dwight. You can go for Dwight or Fangman here, but I'm gonna go for Dwight. Hooks or cage depends on your build, honestly. It really does depend on your build. You need to finish these tome challenges and rituals for Pinhead, but I'm lazy. I feel that. But yeah, if you have Ruin up, for example, I'd say always cage. If you have Pop in hand, then depends on the circumstance that you're in. Is this an AFK survivor? Starting to look like it. Yep. There are the crows. Hello, wakey wakey. Oh, let's put you on a hook. Deathbound just activated. Excellent. That was 2 people who screamed too, which means that both Nia and Fangman must have healed Dwight. Yeah, Nia and Fangman must have hooked Dwight, or healed Dwight rather, because 2 of them screamed. Let's go Fangman. And where are we heading off to now? Are we going upstairs? We are going upstairs. You lost a lot of distance though by going wide. Yep, that's what I thought. Bounce landing though. Good stuff. You don't know what that does? So that's when we're going to play a match of survivors who want to play with me. Right now, we aren't queued up for any matches of survivor. We might do one if I max out my blood points and want to dump some blood points off for my P3s. So if you're interested in playing a match of Swift with me, then you would use that in order to basically claim a spot in the queue. There goes off. Yeah, I was about to say, I wasn't the one who did that, so we're going to kill off Dwight. Good job. I literally just clicked on 1-2 for the punishment of the damned. Yeah, he did the smart thing. He did the smart thing right there. Yep. Yeah, we do when we play Survivor, and we actually have a Kill Your Friends Day tomorrow. So if you are interested in playing with me in the community, then you can do so tomorrow. JTCs, GG's. Two Fairy is AFK. 7 p.m. CST, same time as the stream. Sorry, Dwight boy, but I kinda wanna kill you. Even though one person did DC, but that'll probably mean I won't get Adept on Pyramid Head, is the only problem. A little bit too far to the right, I think. I need to, like, I'm not bad with his M2. I need to get better with it, though. Need more practice. Good job. He's actually not bad in chase, is the funny part. Alright. There's Feng Min. Honestly, she should take a body block for Dwight. Good job. Yeah, I kind of expected him to do that, but I didn't play that right. Oh, he actually held W that time. He didn't move to the left like I expected. I mean, I have all the time in the world to kill him off. And we just mind gamed ourselves there. GG's. Dwight, boy. If we lose 2 gens right now, we're kind of in trouble. Yeah, see, he's actually smarting up with my predictions. Middle's not being worked on. Really? So I can see his feet. He might not know that, though. But I think he left. He did. Honestly, the best play he could have made. Okay, I'm dropping chase with him. We're wasting too much time. I'm having fun with the chase and trying out how to M2 better. But I'm wasting way too much time for my own good. The good news is we know a lot of gens aren't being worked on for one reason or another. Like, he's not playing poorly. He's predicting my movement. And honestly, I'm using M2 too much. That's one thing that I will say a lot of pyramid heads do, is they use M2 too much, but I want to practice more with it so I can get more precise hits. They healed, good stuff. I mean, none of the gens are currently worked on, so we're in a good spot, honestly. We can make do and take our time, even though we don't have any gen regression. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to ambush every loop. To be fair, Pig's a lot weaker in comparison power-wise. And there's not much that you can improve your skill on, just your timing of Pig. Whereas with Pyramid Head, it's almost like Huntress or Deathslinger. You can get more accurate. And you can get your timing a bit better in comparison to others. Would you play Dead by Roblox? Probably not. Okay, let's just play around with M2 right now. That's not even a good attempt. I don't know why I did that. She'll drop down, she'll drop pallet. No, she doesn't even drop pallet. Okay, that's fine. Little known fact, you can prep your M2 while you're falling. It's decently well made. I've heard good things about it. There we go. Yeah, maybe I should focus in on M2s more. Get better with them on Pyramid Head. Wouldn't be a half bad idea, honestly. Dude, that was our first hook this entire match. White's on Death Hook, which means Feng Min has one more hook in her. Yeah? That is what that means. Ooh, he didn't have window like he wanted. And no one going for the unhook yet. You figured White is on Death Hook and Feng Min's injured. So not the best plan in the world. Ooh, if we had range add-ons, that would have been a beautiful hit. And he wants me to get dragged away for the unhook. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. Good bait. He'll go back to his gen, finish it out. Yep, that's fine. So now Fengman and Dwight are on Death Hook. I'd like for another one of them to be tormented, to be honest, so I could kill them off a bit easier. There we go. When I get Orman, I just break all the walls. It's so satisfying. Just watch Wondering. Like I said, he's predicting my movement and doubling back pretty well. So, like, good job on Dwight's part. But finally caught up to him. Let's Final Judgment him. And the hook was of a Desoe. Are they healing? We'll get Deathbound trigger if they heal. That's actually kind of one of the few times Deathbound is actually beneficial for us. When I think about it. Let's check gens. Like I said, he was doing well. Someone's over here. We saw scratches. I was really hoping that she's going to try for that drop. Alright, she's holding W. Yeah, that's not the play. I found out that Pyramid Head is an actual Mori. Yes, he does. It's not just Final Judgment. Alright. And with that being said, Hatch has spawned. Yeah. I want to definitely improve my accuracy with Punishment of the Damned. I found Hatch. Very nice. Gonna go for the Hatch escape. It looks like it actually can go uphill a little bit. Go figure. Normally with elevation, Pyramid Head's hard to play around. But GG, well played to these survivors. So moral of the story, don't try and stun Pyramid Head. It's actually usually a bad idea to try and stun him. At least when he's using Punishment of the Damned. When he's not, it's perfectly fine. Actually, now that I've played some matches with Pyramid, I want to play some more. Let's do some more, but with an actual build for a change. And let's run a good old Corrupt, Ruin, Pop, and... What I gotta run for the fourth break? We could run I'm All Ears. Usually a pretty good pub choice. For comp, you usually want to use like Sloppy Butcher or Brutal Strength, I'd argue. I learned don't stun Huntress or Trickster. Why? Because they can throw their hatchets before they get stunned? Yeah, pretty much. Same idea and concept. If you don't get the stun, then you're in trouble. Yeah, you get hit. Exactly. Pyramid Head is a very similar way. So is Pig, actually. You can use your power as Pig in a really unique way to where you can get hits through pellets. But hit validation may have fixed that, so that might not be a thing anymore, to be fair. It used to be, though. It used to be kind of nasty what you could do. Insta M2 Pig into pallet. I did it during a comp game and everyone's like, excuse me, what? I'm like, yup. Red School theory that the strongest weapon against the entity is the players. This day DBD dies, players stop getting fed. DBD dies, players stop getting fed to the entity stops getting fed and dies. Yeah, it makes sense. Or vault to get Huntress and Trickster. Yeah, vaulting against projectile-based killers is usually a mistake. Huntress, Trickster, Deathslinger. And though he's not projectile, quote-unquote, based, he is. Pyramid Head is in that same vein. Now, I know exactly what you're saying. Basically, when players stop playing, the entity dies because there's no more survivors to feed to the entity. Basically, we are perpetuating the cycle. I got what you meant, Tweak, at the very least. Alright. Just feed them bots. I mean, that technically is an option. You're not wrong. Technically, you're not wrong. Excuse me. We've solved the issue. Here, entity, have bots. No yawning allowed? Hey, I'll yawn all I want. Alright. I had to wake up a little bit earlier than I'd like today due to the fact that I had to bring my cat Meep to the groomer. She gets groomed once a month because she gets stinky otherwise. She's a very long-haired and fluffy cat. And she's not that she's fat, but she, like, the way that she's built, she's a bit hefty. And because of that, she can't clean her butt all too well. Yep, Meep, my cat. If Frankie's still in chat, I could ask him to bring Meep in. can show Meep on stream. She's curvy? I mean, you're not wrong. More like a pear than an hourglass as far as cats are concerned. She's very pear-shaped. Wouldn't go that far to call her voluptuous, but pear-shaped is an accurate descriptor of how her genetics formed her. Alright, no one there from the looks of things. So they probably spawn towards the middle. Maybe. Are they waiting out corrupt intervention? What are we doing here? There we are. One survivor. That's what we need. There we are, Meg. Alright, well, you want to replay this. There we go. So that's exactly what I was talking about. The M2 pallet stun hit. I so love when that happens. When the M2 already goes off, you get stunned but still get a hit. Is this just playing with him? Right now we're just playing. I'm going to reset all of my win streaks next Tuesday due to MMR getting enabled. So I want to reset those and basically do them over again with MMR. There we go. Got the hit. Let's cage. I'm gonna do an M2 only game, I think. I think that's my plan right now, M2 only. Have some fun with this. Like, that's the biggest part about Pyramid Head that I do need to get better at is M2ing. M2 is your ability, basically. Yeah, we're really close to MMR. Literally Tuesday. They're getting them out of the hook. Or out of the cage. Okay, they're in Pseudo Shack. Good stuff. That's not what I want. I want a Meg. I thought I saw blood going out the window. But no, it was just you, Jonathan. Or Quentin, rather. Now, why would we do that, Meg? Why would we do that? Do we think that doing bones while I'm nearby is a smart move? Do you feel like I can't hear you? What's the thought here? Good bait, honestly. I should have played that a bit safer. Good bait again. There's I'm all ears active. A little bit too far to the right, I think. Oh, did she double back? She did. Let's get this person off the gen, though. Let's do that, meanwhile. This is who? Jeff? This is Jeff Boy. I think too far ahead of him. Did he double back? I think he did. Still nothing. Did he hold W? He did hold W. Vaulted out. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's what I figured. He's gonna come back for that. Left trigger. Yeah, the equivalent of an M2 is left trigger. For those wondering on console. Yep, that's fine. We're just gonna do some M2 games. I want to get a bit better with my M2 and use it more consistently, I think. The question is, how do I best use it? Do I best use it on predictions? Or should I best use it in chase? Yo, what's up, Toxic? How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Going pretty well, can't complain. Doing some Pyramid Head fun, doing an M2 only game. Is Jeff back on his gen? Wouldn't be surprised. Nope, Lori's on it. Good stuff. Did Lori vault out? Kind of feels like she did. Yep, she did. And then goes into middle. I wonder what the timing is on M2 versus M1 on Pyramid Head. Is it actually beneficial to M2 in a chase when you could M1 otherwise? Any new updates? There is one coming Tuesday. Hellraiser's coming to DVD. So you're just in time for an update. Wait, will other people be able to play Killer on Killer Free stream tomorrow? Yes. We're gonna rotate people in for Killer and Survivor. Yep, solid sabotage. That's a bit. I was about to say, are you sure you guys want to do that? That seems like a bad idea. Range add-ons would be nice right now. Ooh, too early. Alright, let's just pick her up. See if we can get her to the hook. I'm not sure what you thought you were gonna do, Quentin boy, but it wasn't gonna work. Yeah, should have just done it straight on instead. Oh, he left. He went over to Shaq. I thought he was looping that pallet. I was mistaken. Alright, let's cage you real quick, because I don't need to worry about DS. Oh, I can't. You're the only one that's not freaking Torment, for the love of God. There we go. Let's cage you. I mean, for doing an M2 only game, we're not doing poorly, is the interesting thing. There's a DS? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's okay. We'll chase you out, Lori. Ammo ears, refreshes. Where's Jeff, I wonder? He definitely probably spawned over this way, maybe towards Pseudo Shack. Yeah. Trying to flick with his power is a little bit more difficult than one might think. Like, it's a little bit unwieldy, I won't lie. They still have an uncaged Jeff. He's about to go to second stage. Yep, there he is. Alright, looks like they're healing. Interesting. Yeah, I bet you that Jeff has to be over here. Oh, Jeff. Oh, not Jeff, sorry. There's Meg. Good job not holding W. Where are you going? Oh, there. That's. Don't do it. That. What the hell? Oh, he got transferred. Hi, Jeff. That was so strange. I have no explanation for what happened there. Like, that animation was effed up. Yep, expected that to happen. Person on the hook dies on the hook. And Jeff will probably die in the cage as well, for that matter. Hey, Jeff did not die in the cage. Well, he probably had less than a second left at this point. Holy hell. On the right side for them, they're next to Ruin. On the downside, they're pretty much all dead. On the downside for us, however, Quentin did lose his Torment. Alright. There's them two down on Quentin Boy. Let's get you up on Hook. Yeah, one little thing that I feel like a lot of Pyramid Heads miss out on when using your M2, you can actually strafe to the side just a little bit. Not too much, but just enough to line up a good shot. And then you can continue by turning and going forward. Made a strafe over, then forward. Little trick I like to use sometimes. There's the unhook. Yo, what's up, Snooty Booper? How you doing? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Ooh, almost got him on that. Yeah, I feel like doing it out in the open here is not usually the best move. But it worked out. Let's Final Judgment you. And Hatch has spawned. Well, Quentin Boy, 'tis up to you. Do you find Hatch, or do you get to M2'd? I've not seen Hatch in my journeys, so I have no clue where it might be. But how's your day been? Hopefully it's been going well. And so far, looking like a whole lot of nothing. Did spawn over here? Nope. Doing great. Took a long nap after work so I can stay up all night and play DBD. Sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. Are you gonna play Killer or Survivor today? 'Tis the question. Oh, it's not here. I must have went past it over on that side of the map. Whoops. Oh well. If Quentin Boy gets it, that is A-okay by me. Quentin. There you go, bud. But GG, well played to the survivors. You're too addicted, I need to join a support group and Savara working on getting their teachables. Fair enough, fair enough. Also, just realized it's one out of brand new parts. Did not even expect that. But I guess that makes sense. I didn't hear that the middle gen was actually being worked on until it pretty much popped. You too. Alright, how many blood points are we at right now? Alright, not enough for me to be concerned about maxing out. So we can use another sacrificial cake. Never expected to join this game so much, even though it scares the crap out of you. Hey, at the end of the day, sometimes things that initially frighten you might end up being kind of fun. And as you play the game more and more, you're going to be less and less scared. Well, I'll put it that way. I feel like that's the case for most survivors when they start out. Is that they usually get, like, a bit scared at first, and then as you play more and more, you lose that horror factor, and it's more horror themed and less of a horror game. Because I know that was kind of like the majority of people, honestly. I just spent 1 million plus blood points on your Huntress. Very nice. Are you not, are you going to be getting, Pinhead Wolf? Or no? As a map earlier, and there was things jumping out at me from lockers. Oh, you were on Midwich then. No, you're not? Ah, fair enough. I was gonna say, should save up some blood points. I know that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna save up the 1,000,000, and then I'll be able to use 8,000 Eerie Shards for 600,000 minimum. You refuse? Not a fan of Hellraiser, or why the strict refusal? Alright, we're gonna do another M2 only game here. We'll do M2 Pyramid Head. You wanted Springtrap? That's fair, Wolf, that's fair. I do think that eventually we might get a Five Nights at Freddy's killer. I think that's a very very possible thing. You know, has a high probability. But who knows? You know, maybe it'll happen sooner rather than later. I forget. I know that they made an announcement on the 5th year anniversary stream how many licensed killers there are going to be. So I've never watched Hellraiser, and I asked my bestie if she'd watch it with me, and she said no because she tried a long time ago and got messed up by a particular scene. I forget what scene it might be, but yeah. If you're going to watch Hellraiser 1, 2, maybe 3, and then stop there. But we are on Coal Tower with the M2 only Pyramid Head. His teachables are decent. Yeah, there's 2 teachables to be exact that I'm actually quite fond of. Deadlock and Scourge Hook. The third one, why am I blanking out on it? Like Painful Choice or something like that. There's the drop down. Oh, we could have M2'd her 100%. Let's get the hit. And go for the Nancy. I mean, that area that she was in prior was the corrupt zone, so that's the right place to be. No one's there. No one's here. Do you go for the vault? You do. Show the red light. Vault with her. Perfect. Let's cage her real quick. Yeah, I'm not a moth to art, tell you that, but that ain't happening. Ooh, there's Ruin, so we need to go for Pop now, for the most part. This Nancy seems to be playing a little bit smarter than some other survivors when we're doing M2 only. Yo, what's up, Arson? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Just caught us right in time for some M2 Pyramid Head. I'm all ears, giving some good info on how she's going. Excellent. Alright, let's get Pop into play. I still haven't gone for the uncage. I'm gonna go for the person out of the cage at this point. I know where they went. They're gonna be on this side of the map. Alright, they're going for them now? Over there on the hill, it looked like? Yeah, on the hill. So we can go for... Oh, it looks like all 3 is over here. Well, that's not a great move. It'd be better if I had, Be better if I had, whatchamacallit. Ah, rough. I'm gonna leave you. Doing good tonight. It's actually been relaxing. Doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Cannot complain. There's a Jack. I'm gonna box him out. Ooh, close. I'm like, give me that info. Well, she's gonna go to second stage if you guys aren't careful. Alright, there we are. Let's walk him to the hook. And let's hook you now. So hoping for the double hit, but did not work. Sorry to say, but that won't work either. Yeah. And that means I can go immediately into a chase with you thereafter. So what's the plan now there? And because of that, now I don't need to worry about DS, so now you get out of the match pretty much immediately. Now we go back for this. Someone was on the LT wall. That's Jake, which is great because I can kill him off. Or rather, I can put him on the second stage. Excellent. And Cage of Atonement time. Hi, Nancy. It looks like Leon just got rid of his Rise of Judgment. Ooh, a little bit too far to the left. A little bit too far to the left. Nothing egregious though, but still. A little bit off to the left again. Thank you, I'm all ears, for the info. And let's put you into a cage. So now they can uncage her, but I can kill her off immediately if I want. Because they're going to be over on the side. Would not be surprised if the cage they got uncaged pretty quick. Looks like Jake's heading for the uncage. Oh, they're on the hill again. They are on the hill again. That's perfect. I mean, they can try and body block, but that's not going to be easy. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm M2ing only. So, like, body blocking, not really a thing. Alright, well, you get Final Judgment. Let's pick you up so you don't have DS. Nope. And hi, Leon. Range add-ons would have gotten him. Oh, it would have been good if we had range add-ons. I didn't even think about putting them on, to be honest. Yep. And where are we going? And that will be that. Honestly, I'm starting to feel like I should play more aggressively with my M2s more often. Like, we're not doing bad with it. I'll have to give that some thought. But either ways, GG, well played to these survivors. Yeah, I actually have a lot of fun with M2 only Pyramid Head. Thank you, Barson, I appreciate it. Alright, we have enough time for probably one, maybe two more matches. Wish I was this good at Pyramid Head. Like, so it's so strange that you mentioned that. Like, before I just one day was like, I went into scrims with ST. I was like, I'm just gonna play Pyramid Head, because I can play pretty much every single killer. I was like, I'm just gonna throw in Pyramid Head, and they're like, you're actually a really good Pyramid Head, the hell? I'm like, oh, I thought I was just above average. Like, no, you're pretty good at him. You're gonna be our Pyramid Head main for comp. Like, okay, I guess. But he's a lot of fun. I enjoy him. And I think getting better at M2s during chase is not a bad idea. I feel like maybe I should try doing this in comp. Remember playing your Pyramid Head? It was rough. Yeah. But like I said, it just didn't make sense to me. Like, I played Pyramid Head today as well. It got a 7-hook 2K? Yeah, 7-hook 2K today on Wreckers. I ran Brutal Strength on him, which was not bad on Wreckers Yard, to be honest. So, I don't know. He's a lot of fun. He has a lot of unique abilities and ways to really turn the game in your favor. Welcome back, Trix. Just in time for some M2 only Pyramid Head action. Been having fun with that. The last match for Survivors did not exactly go well. I was swiffing with drunk Zappies, then your PC died. Oof. How's Zappies doing? Hopefully they're doing well. I need to remember to message them in the morning when they're not drunk anymore. All right, all right. You carried him? Fair enough, fair enough. So I'm trying to think. We'll hit close enough to 1 million tonight. We still have Monday. And we can pretty much get just about 1 million in a day. So I guess let's use 500,000 today. At the end of today's stream, I'll use 500,000 blood points to get one of my survivors from 40 to prestige. I think I'll do that. And then I'll keep the 500,000. That way I can guarantee 1 million on Monday. That way by Tuesday, I'll have 1.6 million blood points in my pocket for Pinhead, which will get him to which will get him at the very least the 1.5 mil that he needs to get to 50. So I think that's my plan for blood points. But with that being said, we're on Gas Heaven with an M2 only Pyramid Head. 1 million for level 40. 500,000 for 50. Or 500,000 additional for 50 from 40. So, in total, 1.5 million. And that is for each 50. A little bit off to the left. Let's go again, Dwight. You drop pallets. You do. Ooh. A little bit off to the left again. Not by as much, but still there. Why does it feel like you got distance when dropping a pallet? Like, I don't think he has sprint burst. What the hell just happened there? Like, stopped in her tracks. There's Steve as well. Good dodge. Yeah, I'll break this. Go for it. Hi, Steve, me boy. Good fake on the pallet. I like it. Like, these are the types of fires I want to play against more often when we're doing M2 only. Good hit, though. We're still on the pallet. Go for it, mate. Be my guest. Done a little bit more head-on. Go for it. Perfect. Let's gauge you. Looks like they're over here. Hi, Nancy. Do you think I don't see you or something? Oh, Thingman wasn't there. I was hoping that you was still on the gen. Yo, what's up, Twinkie? How you doing today, my friend? Hopefully doing well. Alright, let's gauge you. I'm not sure if that was a genuine mistake by Nancy or she was memeing behind the counter. I can't really tell. Alright, there's the uncage on Steve. Imagine they're probably going to go off to the left. Yep, there's Steve again, and Dwight. You're doing okay? Happy to hear that. What have you been up to, if anything, much today? Let's go for Dwight. Let's hit her now. Then go for Dwight again. A little bit off to the left. Could probably turned it a bit more. We'll get him down. Then go for the uncage. Good for us. A bit of a slow start with the M2 plays, but we're starting to pick up pace now. You're just in time, Twinkie, for some M2 only Pyramid Head. So we're only using his power to down people, or rather hit them in general. Alright, they heal. They're over, like, this direction, I'm pretty sure. I mean, dead hardening for distance is what you want to do. Like, there are unique situations where you want to dead hard for the iframes, but those are far and few between, to be honest with you. Good stuff. Alright, he's just going to play cheeky like that. Yeah, you messed up, buddy. Looking too far behind you, not enough in front. But they teabag me when they use crutch perks. Honestly, the best thing you can do, Twinkie, is not let them get underneath their skin. It's more psychological than anything when they do stuff like that. I'll be real. Like, it doesn't make them a better player. It just shows that they're trying to get underneath your skin so you get frustrated and subsequently play worse. So just try your best not to let it get to you. That'd be my biggest recommendation. 8 seconds off of that generator. Good stuff. There's Nancy. And there's the down. They play on Xbox, they invite me to parties and call me bad when I use NoEd. Biggest recommendation, Twinkie, if you play on Xbox, don't accept party invites from people you don't know. A. B. Don't really bother with messages. It's just not worth your time or energy to either A, argue with them, or B, even talk to them in many cases. To be honest with you. She doesn't have BT. Yeah, I understand, but people take that a certain way. No, it is frowned upon, but honestly, it's a perk in the game. Use what you want. Let's cage her. I see someone over there. I did. Oh, their cage spawn right there, too. Good timing. You'll kill her next round? Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, let's go for Dwight real quick. We're in a pretty commanding position, to be fair. Alright. Hi, Fingman. Don't see why all the hate for it. It only activates once you've got to the end game. It's because the killer, quote-unquote, gets kills that they don't deserve. And though I do agree with that sentiment, and I personally don't know it as a concept, I'm not going to rag on people for using it. It's part of the game. With that same ideology, then I should have every right to rag on people for using Dead Hard, BT, DS, so on. Where did Dwight go? I physically can't find him right now. Alright, well, Dwight, you get a pass. You get more heated by Devour? Fair. There's someone in there. It's Nancy. She's in the locker. Alright, Steve. Go get the unhook. I'm gonna pick up Nancy. Also, once again, I have no clue where Dwight is. You lose my gains because of Dead Hard. A little trick that you can do when you're chasing someone that you think has Dead Hard, do this. Nod up and down. And that can actually help because it can fake them out with Dead Hard. Let's go, Steve. Let's play the game. DC? Do they really DC on hook? Why DC on hook? I never understood that. Hi, can I cage you, please? No, that doesn't. That works too. Yeah, you'll see me do it on and off. When I expect there to be a Dead Hard, I'll nod and kind of fake them out. Let's go for Dwight, since he doesn't have as much momentum. I mean, I understand, and you have to kind of, you know, compensate for that in your chases is the biggest thing. Like, if you know they have Dead Hard, you're going to know that they're either going to agree to pallet or they're going to get to the pallet and ensure that they get the drop. And now the question of the day. Where's the Fengmin? Oh, Fengmin. Will she go for the unhook? I mean, I just realized something. They haven't done a single gen, have they? Oh. I'm sorry about that. And that will be the match. I didn't realize that was pressuring that hard. M2 only OP. I mean, I honestly feel like, I don't know if I'm just being really accurate with it or what, but I have to look into it and see if the fatigue time for the punishment of the dam is shorter than your normal M1 time. I'm actually curious on that now. But GG, well played to these survivors. Alright, we have time for one more match. Oh, they had a key, that's right. I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot. Oh yeah, Wheel of Killer, thank you. So, last match will be a Wheel of Killer game. I would have forgotten. But we are going to spin the wheel, and we rolled the Huntress. Do you guys want to play more Huntress? Would you guys like to re-roll for someone else? I'll give you guys a moment to mull that thought over. Looks like we're going to re-roll, though. Instead, we got the Clown. It's time to clown around. Let's take off the Devour build. Let's throw on our normal build, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the normal build. So, Corrupt, Ruin, Pop, and then Save, I guess. Adept Clown? Or Elephant Clown, you mean? I don't think I have Elephant Clown unlocked, I'll be honest. I'll have to double check in a second. Give me a moment. I do not have Elephant Clown unlocked. I have Cartoon Special, Carny Claws, and Backstage Carny. But I do not have Elephant Clown unlocked at this moment. I would grab it with my cells, but I'm not gonna be able to do so right now since we're already in match. Sorry. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. We'll purchase Mr. Puddles. Do I have any charms I want to use? I never use charms, do I? I just realized that. Are there any charms that I like? The mystical attraction. The circus was full of tricks no sane individual could foresee. I mean, that's fitting on Clown, I will admit. Might as well put that on. Why not? Why not? You got Mangled Unicorn, Carnival Prize with a gaping entry room that bleeds stuffing. Why? Why do that? Alright, let's go mystical. We're gonna do clown theme. We're gonna do clown theme cosmetics. Naughty Pinata. It'd be dangerous not to invite this bear to the party. Nesting doll. You love Huntress? Huntress is a lot of fun. I do enjoy me some Huntress. Straight Jacket. And Curl. The Boomer. Coldwind Farm Keychain. Anything else? Maurice. There we go. There's our clown theme. We got the Mystical Attraction, Mangled Unicorn, and Maurice the Great Mystic. Anything else that's clown focused? I don't think so. Alright. You know, I just realized I think I have a clown challenge I haven't done yet. Whoops. Should probably have done that. Oh, as well. And we'll definitely hit 1 million blood points tonight, so I'll be able to get someone from level 40 to prestige, which will be nice. Yeah, I'm very, very curious to see what MMR is going to look like come day 1 of Hellraiser chapter. I'm very curious. Like I said, I'm going to reset all of my win streaks, and I want to add more, whatchamacallit, I want to start collecting more data with MMR up and see what my stats are, like my win rate, my how many kills I get on average, stuff like that. It's gonna be good and bad. I think it's gonna be good. In the long run, I think it's gonna be good. In the immediate, some people might not like it, but I think in the long run, it'll be a good thing. We'll find out, though. Honestly, I'm personally happy about MMR. I think part of the reason why I'm able to do M2 as easily as I am these last few matches is because we are playing against survivors that are not as well versed in the game as we are, which could be part of the issue. I know late night queues are still not going to be great, but at least it should be at least a little bit more narrowed down. But we are on Azarov's resting place. And let's see where Corrupt is. Actually, let's check over here first. They very commonly will spawn on the same side as us. Survivor. No? Okay. Let's toss that then. Killer, break pallet now. And then you're gonna flashlight me over that pallet? Hi. What we doing here, you two? Sprint burst, you got it. Too bad my bottle will slow you down enough that I still get the hit. But what's up, Saiton? Hope you're doing having a great day. What have you been up to, if anything much? There's the vault out. That's fine. I'm fine with this. Let's go back for Ace, me boy. I thought the scratch marks totally made me think that they're going inside. No pallet camp. Good on Ace. I've been disappointed if you had. Alright, you're out of position as well. Pallet drop. Go for it. Where are we going, Ash? You're gonna vault. Bones just got done. That's Meg. Honestly, if I don't need to chase you, I'm not going to. I'm not gonna chase you. I have saved the best for last. I'd much rather leave you, well, for last, as the name does imply. There's Ash again. We haven't had a single moment to reload. We'll have a moment to reload now, though, because he can drop pallet if he wants. We'll take control of it. Oh, I didn't realize there was a pallet there, to be honest with you. I mean, waiting there for that long, not a good idea. Alright, let's put you up on a hook. Then we need to go for Ruin. Really, no one's on it. Shocked. I'm actually really shocked there's no one on it. It's been seen by multiple people. Nice. That's Meg. Yeah, save the best for last. Clown is just so good. He's able to make up so much distance in such a short amount of time. I think not. Good attempt, though. Go for the pallet. I was really hoping that she's going to drop it for free. She did not. Unfortunate. There's Ruin again. Excellent. There goes Ruin. Sorry, Jane. Didn't mean to hit you again. I was going for Meg, but we'll pop the Jen real quick. You need to commit, Meg. That's all I'm saying. Let's reload. So we're gonna go for Ace. Alright, Ace me boy. Where are you heading off to now? To Pseudo Shack? Intoxicated again. And now you're in a bit of trouble. Yeah, as long as we don't focus it on the obsession, we're in such a good spot with Clown, with Save the Best for Last. Because we're able to hit, throw bottle, hit, throw bottle. Just back-to-back damage. Alright, let's reload here. Alright, that is Megan. I actually don't care to go for you at all in this moment. There's no reason for me to chase you when I have information on where another survivor is. Perfect. Right, up we go. Let's put you on a hook. Looks like they healed up Ace. Let's make sure we're on this side of the pallet. More likely that they're towards middle than they are away from middle. I will say they actually did gens relatively well to break up our 3 gens, so good on them for that. We still have a 3 gen on that side of the map, actually. As I look at it again. Okay, I don't know what the thought was there. That was a good one. And yo, what's up, Rupo? Rupo, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I'm calling someone up against First Hacker today. Were they on PC? I imagine King. And why were they playing Survivor or were they playing Killer out of curiosity? There's Ace. Let's see if you have DS. They were Survivor? Gotcha. Yeah, we could have probably waited a little bit more. Oh well, though. Oh, Z well. Alright, let's toss battle this way. And start making our way through. Scratch marks. A little bit too far to the right. At least on that one. Now, I will say you are the obsession now, which is less than ideal. Can you revolt that, please? That'd be lovely. Well, say love you. Alright, let's kill you off, guaranteeing us 6 stacks of save at this point. But there's only 1 gen left, which is not great. Yo, what's up, hamster? Hamster? How you doing today? Hopefully doing well. What have you been up to? Just making sure no one's in here. I am Mark, aka Giltspire. I'm an educational Dead by Daylight player, here to teach kills how to play Killer and survivors how to play against Killer. Hope you all are having a great day. Also, why is there grass here? Game's a bit bugged on textures, it would seem. Let's toss the next one early. I'm doing well, casually leveling up Ace, very nice. Always a good time. Alright, let's double back for the unhook. It would not seem that they're on these gens. We're out of bottles, though, which is less than ideal, but we can box them in here. They haven't left yet. Why? There's Shane. Let's get a hit on her. She'll go for the window. Let's intoxicate her. Don't think it actually got her, unfortunately. We're a little bit off on that. Good shot, but not the right execution. Has key in hand. Can't allow that. Sounds like they were on this gen briefly. And I think I saw scratch marks too, indicating the ace. We'll pop it nonetheless. Let's reload. Get our invigoration bottles. And I guess head over here just in case Ace went across the map. And it would be the smart play, to be fair. Let's toss over the wall. No progress, so they're definitely on this side of the map, that's for sure. Toss over the wall again. That way, by the time we get there, it's already going to be ready for us. Once again, mild progress. We're definitely here. We popped it, too. Worth a quick look. And once again, no progress on this gen. What the fresh hell is going on? Is it possible that they grabbed the key from the Jane and are now hunting Hatch? You know, that's actually... that could actually be the case. Not happy with that theory, but it would make sense, unfortunately. So I guess we need to search around as well. So there, yep, there's one. And two. Yay, keys are so fun! Like, we have the game in hand, and then key. Oh, unfortunate, but c'est la vie. But that being said, GG, well played to these survivors. Yeah, I must have plundered for a key. Yep, that makes sense. Thank you kindly. Good luck. Have fun. Next match. Hey, what's up, Pixel? How you doing? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you for your time. Have a good night. Thank you, Azza. But what have you been up to, Pixel? Hopefully you've had a great day. You unfortunately did catch us right at the end of today's stream, however. So I do apologize about that. Bad time in that regard. But with that being said, we are going to take a look and see who else is online. Let's see, who on Gamer Friendly is currently online? Looks like Ravi is playing Maze Gaming. Or, sorry, playing Grim Tranquility. It looks like an RTS, or real-time strategy. And there is Signs of Sojourner from Freed. Let me take a look at a different group real quick. Let's see. Children of the Fog. Looks like Little Rue Guard is live. Let's go say hi to Rue. Alright, guys. As always, if you did enjoy the show... Oh. Yo, what's up, Simple? And bye, Simple. And hey, what's up, before? GG's, my friend. GG's. I appreciate stopping by saying hi. And would love to have you here as part of the Guilty ones. You unfortunately did catch us right at the end of today's stream. I do have some other content creation stuff that I have to take care of. You almost never play Survivor? Well, you are in the right place if you are looking to learn, whether it be Survivor or Killer, as I am Mark, aka Guiltspire. I'm an educational Dead by Daylight player, here to teach codes how to play Killer, and survivors how to play against Killer. I'm playing BD, while one tricks or tunnels us all the time, and that's very tiring. Yeah, it can be, Pixel, no doubt about that, no doubt about that. But, with that being said, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the show, please make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Actual Life campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST for Kill Your Friends Saturday. Bye-bye!